side of your head and kind of in your eyeball too.
Can you hear the game?
You back live?
Should be, yeah. Why did I close out Google Chrome?
Let's see here.
Your voice is definitely coming through.
I can hear myself through here straight.
But can you hear the game? Like, I'm shooting electricity right now. Can you hear that?
Oh, no.
Why? What the fuck? Why? Shit is so fucking annoying. It's weird too, because I'm getting reads on like the audio of the PlayStation. No, it's coming through. It's just quiet. Let me turn it up a little bit. Tell me if you can hear that. You should be able to hear that. You hear it?
I can hear it a little more now,
cool.
yeah.
Cool. I'll turn it up a little bit. All right, finally. Fuck.
Not loud, but it's
Yeah. I'll turn it up a little bit. That's the worst part about streaming, man, is the tech side of it. It's like, fuck. Gotta get everything perfect.
And she was stuttering whenever I was streaming. That was my only because my computer was dog shit.
Oh, your stream was stuttering because your computer's dog shit? You said?
Yep.
A real
But
struggle.
when I'm on the PlayStation, I have no issues.
Yeah. I think it's just more seamless. All right, I figured out something new.
Watching delay video stream yesterday, and somebody raided him with like 23 people.
They need to raid me with 23K. All right.
I was like, damn, bro. I said, you skip, bro. I look for Marvel Rivals. I see how it is.
I learned something new about these maps. Let me invite you to the party. So when you run the Delirium maps and when you run the Breaches, they have a chance to drop these like, what do they call them? Let me see, I have a couple in my storage. I'm saving them. They're called precursors. So one of them says 9 maps in range contain mirrors of Delirium. So what you want to do is you want to get like 3 of them, and you can put those things in the towers on the map, and then it
influences the stuff around it.
Correct. If you can
didn't know about those?
No, that's the first one I got.
What? I've had like 5 of those things. I've got 2 in my inventory now.
Which for Delirium or for Breaches?
I've had some for Breaches before, but I have 2 for Delirium. One is 5 maps, one is 6 maps.
You have 2 for Delirium?
Yeah.
Let me check my.
Actually, here I'm gonna just.
Yeah, trade me the 2 you have. I'm gonna use them on. Actually, no, I have 2 for these towers. I'll use them on these 2 towers. I need to clear out my inventory real quick. Got a lot of random shit. These 2 9s. Actually, I need those. Let me put storage in.
One of them.
Put a couple Gem Cutters prisms in there as well if you need them.
Delirium encounters in your map are 9% more likely to spawn unique bosses.
What else can I put?
10% increased gold. The other one is 9% faster with distance from the mirror. It increases 9% faster with distance from the mirror, and 11% increased quality of items found in your map.
Yeah,
and this has 6 maps in range, so I can give them to you if you like.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. I'm just putting some stuff in my storage.
Oh, shut.
And getting dropping some stuff. Wish there was a sort button, but you know.
I need a mana potion, bro. Like I'm now looking at like my mana potion is
Boo boo.
E.
We've got a boo boo man
It
potion.
charges. It's 68 increase amount recovery, and I get 0.20 charges per second. Gee. I'm level 60 potion too, so it's like, why? I need something better than that.
Yeah. So. All right.
You know what that means?
What?
It trade later.
All right, trade me one of those tablets.
You want the 6 map or the 5 map one?
Both of them. Oh, either one. Either one. I have 2 of the other ones.
I can give both to you. There you go.
Playing this on console just makes me want to play on PC more and more.
So the highest maps I got, because I didn't run that 14. I was like, I'm about to see if I can run it.
Yeah, we can run a 14. I'm
I
down.
got 2 13s if you have another one, so you can make it to a 14.
I don't think I do.
Yeah, maybe 12s.
I do not. I have a bunch of 10s. Couple 10s, couple 9s.
Alright, so here's what happened. I do have 110 and I have 111.
Okay.
Okay, out of the 9s, how many do you have?
I have 4 9s. I have 3 10s. 4
I have 3
9s.
10s, so you can make an 11. And how many 11s do you have if you make 111?
I only have 1. I don't have any.
You don't have 1.
I don't have any right now.
Okay, so you don't have any 11, so you can make 111 with 10s, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have 2 11s, so that can help you make a 12. I have 2 12s that'll turn it into a 13. And since I have 2 13s, you can turn it into a 14.
I mean, we can do that. I mean, even though a 14 will just drop by itself, but go ahead and trade it.
That's true. You can just run a 13 and see if a 14 will drop in.
I say we run a 13 and like max it out on exalteds, and you know, if it should drop a 14 because it'll be like 250% increased chance.
My I think in my little Atlas map I got it where it's a higher chance of dropping those things.
Right.
Maps and higher rarity maps too.
Right. Go ahead and trade it to me, big dog.
Right, I just did my 13s and just exalted them out the 9s. Look it out, it's bad. Deal with ground and plus 50% monster elemental resistance.
Is the stream glitching up and shit? I don't think it is. Never mind, I'm tripping. It says my bitrate is low, but it's because I'm on that fucking Cox internet.
I'm also to have a 25% chance to steal power, frenzy, and endurance charges on hit. Oh lord. Alright, trade this thing.
Okay, 2 13s. I'm gonna put these bullets in this tower.
Just what are we basing here?
Man, I wish I had PC.
126% increased armor. Good lord.
And then I need one more. I think I cleared out this map too much. So apparently the map is unlimited. So it just keeps procedurally generating itself. I didn't know that.
190% increased armor and evasion. 24.1 life regeneration per second. 200% increased stun recovery. 31 reduced chill duration, 50 reduced freeze, and 43 reduced shock. This is some boots, like some unique boots.
I got the portal open.
Man. Crazy.
Let's get it.
Running out of space.
Let's get it. 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 Come on. into the delirium. Where are you? Come on.
I'm taking stuff out of my inventory. There's too much shit in here. Way too much shit in here. I ain't gonna pick up nothing.
I've cleared some 15, so I feel like 13 should be fine. Really can't do nothing less than 12 at this point. It's for the experience, man. And honestly, even that low is not enough. But also at the same time, like the 15s and above, like 15s and 16s, they hurt. If you get hit a couple times, you're dead.
Yeah, they're alright. Yeah, my bad, man. The last time I played this, I didn't check nothing. I did a bunch of maps and got right off.
You did a bunch of maps and what? Oh.
I had to get a bunch of maps and got right off, so my whole inventory was fucking fast and full.
Yeah.
Alright.
I will spend some time at some point soon organizing my storage.
I didn't do my flasks. Okay, there we go. Damn. I should tell you how quick I got up. I still have a whole bar of experience up. And I still have the passive point that I haven't used. I was just imagining breaking stuff.
Great
I was breaking them.
I'll notice that.
Ah, man.
It's not based on
13 back here.
Not bad. Alright, go.
You should probably put it on free for all instead of short allocation just in case I can't pick these up.
I mean, short allocation, if you could pick it up, it would be available for you to pick it up.
There's the 13 right here. That's it. I'm mainly looking for the waystone words when I play. Really, all I'm trying to look for if I come in here. Unless it's like some word or something.
You said you're looking for the waystone words?
Yeah, that's because I try not to pass anything because sometimes you actually kind of
I just died.
I like walking in circles.
What the fuck? I just died on some
You just
bullshit.
died?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On some bullshit though. I shouldn't have died.
My delirium timer actually froze on my screen. It's stuck at 5 seconds even though it's gone.
I can't believe I just died live.
Alright, let me circle around where you walked and see if they died.
I'm gonna start up another one. I'm gonna do a level 9 on this tower just to unlock it.
I'm not in here now. Yeah, you didn't drop it. I mean, you didn't leave anything else, so you're good.
Good.
Wait, you went from Exalt. Okay. And is it? Alright, I'm with you.
And this tower will get us some free progress. So we need to keep moving through the map until we find a area of the map that has like a little cluster of a few towers. Then we can kind of farm it a little bit. Welcome to the stream if you're just hopping on. Say what's up in the chat, so I know you're a real human. Alright. Beep, 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 beep. What if the person commented 01001011? I'm gonna make a compilation of all my deaths during the stream and put them on YouTube.
That would be funny.
I don't know how many times I'll die, but I say we push the envelope, run the highest tiers we can, unless it's a tower. Just unlock the tower. Woo-hoo. I am thinking about making a ranger next. Either a ranger or a warrior. I think ranger is probably more, easy. Probably easier.
Yeah, because I was getting a ranger attacks with my mercenary, so I kind of already got a taste of mercenary and ranger. Good on that.
Yeah, I'm sure it's
It
like
was good, but
pretty simple, kiting, blast cannon kind of vibes,
yeah, pretty fun.
I can only guess. I've never played one.
Okay, that just did it right there.
Alright, so that is that map done. I need one more, and then I'll be on to tier 10 plus.
So I figured out that when I unlocked the skill from the skill tree, the ascendancy ship, there is actually a skill that I can equip that Unbound Avatar. I thought it was just something like a bug that happened automatically, but I can actually go in my inventory and equip it. So whenever I kill X amount of enemies that are afflicted with like a status effect, I'm able to activate Unbound Avatar and it boosts like my damage and a bunch of other shit.
Yeah.
For like 8 seconds or something.
Yeah, I saw old boy use it before, and it looked pretty juicy when he was using it. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, it's pretty lit.
I'm gonna have to run it Ethernet cord
Of course, but
out here.
it's pretty lit.
I'm gonna have to run an Ethernet cord to my office just to get the upload speed up a little bit.
I've got to put. Well, I've got to find something that reduces the amount of mana.
Reduces what?
Reduces the amount of mana.
That you use?
Wait, I need to actually check that after and see if I can put that on anything. If I have it, I need to put it on this one.
You could do.
Ouch.
There's nothing in the Atlas like that, but at the very least, I mean, you could either do resource cost reduction or mana regen rate, either one.
Dead.
That's the one I go for mana regen. Me personally.
I can't believe I fucking died, dude. Well, following you, I ran into those enemies, the big dudes that exploded. I know they were there.
Don't blame it on me.
Yeah, I was following you.
I wouldn't say it's my fault though.
Yeah, some of that, they got a big radius. As soon as I walk on the screen,
Just gotta pay attention, bro.
man, they exploded right when I got there. Could be nothing. I was screwed.
Oh, they're definitely chunky though. I mean, even regular enemies, if they hit me enough times, they're taking nice chunks of my health.
And the dudes that explode, I get hit by one of them, I do survive one hit.
Yeah.
But there was 2 of them together at the same spot, so when I walked up, it was an instant death.
I did get a tier 11.
And I've still got. I gave you those 13. I got a tier. I got 2 11s.
I officially quit.
I got 2 11s.
Heard?
Oh, you officially quit?
Yeah.
I'm doing it for real.
Oh yeah, call me Airman Bari.
Airman Barry.
Give me a month.
Dang, I mean, when you hand out the basic. One
I don't
less
know.
one to play with.
It's just a couple months, bruh.
A lot can happen if you win.
You're right. Welcome to the stream if you're just hopping in. Say what's up. Say something in the chat so I know you're a real human. I don't believe in fake humans, so if you don't say anything, I'm assuming you're a fake human. Alright, I want to open up another map. We're gonna go. This one has a boss, I think. Oh no, it's ritual. This one, let's move towards this. What is it called?
What
Breach?
was I thinking? Not mana cost reduction and stuff, but I'm thinking, oh, that's what it was. So, one of the gems in my skills, I was wondering if I already put the reduction on it for how much it costs.
I need to put some stuff in stash. There's no way I have this much stuff in my inventory right now. I don't understand. It's like I look at stuff in my inventory and I'm like, I need that.
Deal 35% more attack damage to enemies further than 7 meters. But honestly, I don't need that. I'm already doing more damage.
Wait,
I can take that off.
should be. Where is that? Oh, I got 18 right there. I'm gonna prioritize breaches right now because I'm trying to get fight that breach boss, whatever that means. Go ahead and upgrade a couple skills. Then I'll throw the rest in the stash. I do have a map open
Go
though.
grab it.
You said what?
Let me go grab it. Yes. None of my skills are using the cost reduction, so I know I have that gem in here. Where? Yes, skills have 40% less skill cost.
I just accidentally went through the
did not
portal like a
mind
scrub.
a little bit of
I
damage,
hate that.
but
They need to get mouse and keyboard support for console, and they need to add a fucking filter. I just opened up the map, and I'm inside. I just put on some atlas points real quick. Oh. Where shall we go?
right here inside.
Or,
Oh, I don't think I told you. I got the job at Chili's.
oh, fire. When do you start?
Well, thank God. Oh, yes.
When do you start?
Yes.
What?
Oh, yes.
What, bro?
I put the amount of cost reduction on.
Okay. Be like, oh yes, oh yes.
Thank God.
Welcome to the stream. If you're just jumping in, say what's up. I don't mind talking to Jamil, but he's not that cool.
Yeah, I'm not that cool. I'm pretty hot.
Pretty hot.
Pretty hot.
I can confirm that. What was I about to say? Shondi Edwards just started following me. Thanks, Shondi. That's my little sister. Gang gang. I need to get a freeze charm. It's the only thing that's been stopping me in my tracks.
I have plenty of those.
I need a belt with 2 slots, but the belt I have is an ingenuity, and I'm not getting rid of it right now.
Gotcha.
I have a stun.
What's the stuff on these monsters? Are they?
Press down on your D-pad to pull up your full map, and you can see what all the
Oh,
add-ons
that's right.
are. Man, they're kind of strong in here, bro.
Base stones.
They kind of strong in here, bro.
65% monster elemental resistance. That's why I'm not dying. I got you.
Yeah, that's a big one right there.
I was like, I know. Me taking off that with 35% more didn't do that much damage. Damage.
Nah, bro, that's just the monk life.
I was like, ain't no way. But no, it's that damn thing.
Hi, Shondi. Thanks for following me. You're so nice.
Monster name. Let's go.
About this. I should do some research on if you can like play music on stream. Like, what's the?
You can play music on stream. There's like a thing you can like. I think it's like some little add-on extension or something, or something you can get, and you can play music. It has a bunch of royalty-free music that you can just play, and it's actual songs that you wouldn't know, but it's the ones that you're actually available to play.
Here's the thing.
Words are hard.
A nigga trying to listen to Drake. You feel me?
Drake is probably definitely not on.
Of course.
Unless
Obviously,
it's-
if I was
unless
doing
it's
a
on,
reaction, it wouldn't matter if I was doing a reaction because it's fair use, but just playing the game and playing the music
I mean, you
doesn't
can find some if you just go listen to all the disses.
Yeah.
That's it. Just go play the disses song. You probably can.
Hey, that nigga
But
dropped
at
that
the
shit
same
on
time-
Apple Music anyway, so it ain't even. Don't worry, they making money
It's
off of it.
probably bad. I ain't gonna lie. But sometimes I will be playing music through tier 11 right here. Sometimes I'll be playing music through my headphones and it picks up through my mic and I
Yeah.
just don't give a damn.
Well, I'm streaming on YouTube as well at the same time, and YouTube, they give a damn. You feel me? Like they got the. I said YouTube gives a fuck. They'll catch the algorithm real quick. Welcome to the stream. We have 4 viewers in the stream. Say what's up.
Like you're like very faint, but you can still like kinda hear the music just because it's too loud through the headphones sometimes.
Input lag. Okay, went away. Warrior. I'm gonna try to go warrior. I'm gonna try to go with a self-found build. Like I don't wanna use the trade website. I don't want to do none of that. I just want to build it, find the shit for myself and craft and all that good stuff. Just to see. I feel like it'll make the game a little bit more fun. Maybe a little harder. You know?
I think it'll make it a little more tedious since you've already been through the grinding part
Yeah.
before really digging deep into the designs.
Yeah, I would say nowadays I can make a new character and like be a little bit overpowered throughout the campaign because of the currency. You know what I mean? But at the same
Stone 6 here.
heard. Welcome to the stream.
I can't pick it up.
Shout out to CC Edwards 2021, the newest follower. I don't know who that is. I'm pretty sure it's my little sister. But hey, follower is a follower. You feel me?
Follow is about
Where the fuck is the elites?
particularly cult.
It's funny that you said that because that's immediately where my brain went when I said it. So, when does the Diablo, the new season, come out?
I have no idea. I have not been keeping up with Diablo, to be real.
Yeah.
Stone 7 over here, I can't pick up.
Alright, I'm on my way. And the last elite just popped up. Man, I don't know why I'm so squishy because my resistances are up, but I guess I could have more energy shield. I don't know, let me look at my gear. Back up. Alright, we chilling.
Oh, I'm gonna level up, so.
Almost died. Wait, is downscaling enabled or disabled?
No, it's not what I understand.
I have my fucking experience bar ain't moved a single bit. Fuck.
Downscaling is.
I just turned it on.
You just enabled it, you
Yeah.
had it off.
Yeah. I'm like, you about to level up? What you mean, nigga? I ain't got shit. Of course, internet's or not the internet, but the experience is trash in here when there's.
So if you turn it on, oh, the waystone's right here. If you turn it on downscaling, is it increasing our experience?
Yes. When you turn downscaling off, you get and again, the level gap has a factor, so we're not really far apart from each other, so it shouldn't matter in theory, but downscaling in general reduces XP. It was created so that you can't boost, essentially. So, because it's more, I suppose Path of Exile is more of a solo game than Diablo, you know? Like, there's content in Diablo that, wow. Yeah, the periodic, yeah, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. Fucking bullshit, bro. This shit's stupid.
Wow.
Hey, bro, you got a new class you trying to make?
At the moment.
Fuck.
I don't plan on starting this game over anytime soon. Fuck that.
Alright, so tier 13's hurt, bro. Gosh.
Tier 13's don't hurt for me.
Nigga, you just died at the same time as me.
Hey, that was they had 65% elemental resistance in there and some other stuff. Yeah, that hurt.
Of
That
course.
was a bad
I'm
roll.
gonna always roll it high. I'm gonna try to roll it as high as I can. But I suppose I don't really need
That was a bad roll.
Alright, this one is 56% increased rarity, 8 additional packs of Ezomite monsters, whatever that means, 42 increased number of rare monsters, patches of shot ground, 40% damage as extra fire, and monsters penetrate 25% elemental resistances. So don't get hit.
Patches of shot ground are okay. I don't mind those as long as you know how not to get hit.
Or just, walk on top of them.
Like when it took me out of your stream, I wasn't even touching my phone. That was weird.
It's all good, bro. It's just for fun. I don't care about the concurrent or the affiliate or any of that.
Oh, see, I almost did it again.
No, what you mean is I almost did it to you again.
Yeah. You're right.
Bruh,
That was about to hurt.
already got 2 deaths for the TikTok. It's crazy.
What?
So I already got 2 deaths for the YouTube, the TikTok, the Reels, shorts.
Ow! Motherfucker, that hurt. Oh, the shot ground. That's fine.
Don't die.
Think about that.
I need to grab my computer charger. Just a second. Ow. Stream's running pretty smooth on your end though?
Dallas, the stream running pretty smooth.
I'm asking, yeah.
Yeah, it's running pretty smooth.
Good. So my new schedule.
Expert crackling quarter step. Not that I need it. I don't need anything on the ground.
I'm going to wake up 6 a.m., go jogging, do my normal workout.
With these uniques,
Yeah.
do a lot of them sell for divines, or just a bunch of exalted?
Some of them only sell for one exalted, like a lot of them actually. There's not that many that go for a divine, so you just gotta check.
Nah, I got some pretty good ones.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it doesn't matter.
That's what makes it worse since your electricity and all your elements are all over the place. 2-6 over here. This is all over the place. You can't tell when you kill certain stuff on certain screens. So when I walk up, it's like black.
I forgot what I was gonna say. You just asked me a question a second ago, didn't you?
Yeah, about uniques.
I don't know if it has to do with the stats because like you gotta remember uniques don't really have, most uniques don't have that much variation in the stats. So like getting a perfect roll on a unique that doesn't help.
I just died.
Oof. You almost jinxed me.
Wow, I don't even know what the fuck actually hit me. Okay.
Getting a perfect roll on something that doesn't like help a specific class is still gonna go for just an exalted. Because a rare, like rare armor, a lot of the times is better than unique armor. And you're only wearing the unique armor for the effect that it gives. So, I don't know. I've not found any that are like, you know, super hyper expensive per se. Other than the ones I have myself. Oh, I just killed myself.
Good job.
Oh my god. These T13s, bro, they hit hard, bro. Fuck. Make a nigga not even want to play no more, bro. We just ran that shit twice, wasted 2 13s. Like, fuck. I got a 12. You wanna try that? I got a 12. You wanna try that?
No, we can go. Well, you got a 12, we can turn it to a 13 real quick.
Oh, really?
I got two 12s in my trunk.
I bet.
I really do got two 12s in my trunk though. What's in my chest?
Wait, what? 2 12s? In the
I
trunk?
got two 12s in my trunk.
Niggas. Alright. I just sent you a trade
Alright,
request.
That's funny.
Let's
It's funny,
give the
bro. I did
13
not expect
another
it to
go.
be so funny.
I need to go grab my laptop charger.
I did not expect it to be so.
Where is the reforging bench? Over here? Alright. Got a 13. I'm gonna hit it with a Regal Orb. I'll leave it at that. I'm not gonna like juice it up this time. And should be able to beat it. Alright. It's open again. Same map. Same exact location.
Very nice.
Is my stream blurry on your end?
It's very clear.
Cool. Just making sure. But yeah, I'm gonna work out, dash, stream from like 2 to 6 or so, 2 to 5, something like that. Try to do that every day. Probably stream again at night. At night's hard though, because once Arna's asleep, all I want to do is just hang out with Megan. Watch Married at First
So all
Sight.
you want to do is hang out, man.
Yeah. Watch Married at First Sight. Heard?
There's 13 over here.
And look, it's funny because every time we die, we lose 10% of our XP. And you might go into a map and get 10%, and then by the end of the map, you fucking die. You lose everything you fucking picked up. Did you know that?
Wait.
Apparently, if you die in a map, you lose everything you picked up.
That's not correct.
That's fucking, it's not correct.
No, that can't be correct.
Well, I mean, we can test it next time we die. I just picked up a tier 13, so if I die and I don't,
Tier 10 over here too.
I'm not picking that up. I got like 4 tier 10s in my storage.
I could use it though. If I'm following you, I can't pick any of these up.
Shit gonna just
You
fill
leave
it.
a lot of them on the ground too.
Yeah,
I feel like you should let me host.
if they're 10 or lower, I'm gonna leave it on the ground.
I'm gonna pick them up so I can stack them and then forge them.
What I've found is that forging them is like way less cost effective versus just running a tier 10 map by itself. You have a good chance of getting 11 or a 12 versus spending 3 of them to get 111 when you could just run the map and get an 11.
Yeah, true, but as long as you got them, it's still more than you can run at the end of the day.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Get the
I think if I had a loot filter, grinding gear games, I'd be more inclined. Let me go, after this map, I'm gonna go grab my laptop charger because its screen keeps going off. And I can't see what's going on.
They are trying to destroy me.
Don't die. It's simple. Don't get hit. It's easy.
Alright. Got it up. And got a tier 13 over here.
Heard? Woo! Almost died. It hurt so bad. What the fuck?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm not trying to lose the 5% of my experience bar that I just got. Welcome to the stream if you're just hopping in. We're playing some PoE 2. Here in a bit, I'm going to start a new character though. But I don't know if I want to do Ranger or Warrior. I know Ranger's like more meta. Where's the Waystone? Oh, where's it at?
What?
I know Ranger's more meta. But I've never really cared for the glass cannon builds, you know what I mean?
I've been playing those classes my whole life.
I know you do. I like to play the tanky.
I hate warriors.
I know. Barbarian on D3 was like one of my favorites. Like Whirlwind of Barbarian on Diablo 3 was one of my favorite classes, hands down, not even close.
Barbarian just seems so basic. It's like, you know, if I were to look at Barbarian as a white girl, it'd be that typical white girl that goes and gets coffee from Starbucks right before her 8 a.m. college class.
Yeah,
That's what.
but think about it. You say it's basic. If you say it's basic, then a lot of people say it's basic. So really, it becomes niche. Wheel.
I can't do it.
Exactly. That's why it's niche now.
Wait, you said really is what?
I said, since you think it's basic, probably there's a lot of people who think it's basic, won't play it, and therefore it becomes niche. Like the sorcerer, the witch. The sorcerer and the witch are the 2 most played classes right now. And the monk, sorcerer, witch, and monk. But they're all, meta, super meta. So, that's why.
Yeah.
But hey, maybe I make a warrior, a patch drops. Oh wait, that's the map, isn't it? Oh wait, is there another elite? Oh yeah, there is.
Yeah, we got other places to go.
We got other
I
places.
got other places I have not checked on the map that you probably have, and I know I need to go look at them just in case you left some waystones.
Well, I'll be back in town by the time you get to them, so. I'm telling you, I ain't picking up no
Even
level.
after I finish it, I clear the entire map. I'm talking about monsters and everything.
Yeah, but that's wasteful.
Not for me.
I mean, it's not a you versus me thing. It's just a numbers thing.
Not for me.
It's wasteful for anybody.
Not for me.
I mean, think about it.
It's not wasteful if I'm enjoying it.
Fair enough, but think about your progression, right? Right? You're trying to think about what you're getting from the maps. What gets you more from the maps? Atlas points.
For me, it's like this. When I'm playing, it's all random what I'm gonna get. And
Yes,
I could skip one enemy in that map and it could drop something I'm really looking for. And
That's
that's
valid.
happened to me in cases. You
Well,
have one corner on the map that I didn't look at and it drops exactly what I need.
Valid, but if you can complete maps quicker.
I just got a tier 12.
If you can complete maps quicker and get more Atlas points, which increases rarity and map drops and pack size, wouldn't that increase your, like, wouldn't that be net positive in the long run of going fast?
Not necessarily, because it's still not guaranteed at that point. I know you can increase your chances, but it's still not guaranteed. So,
but if it's not guaranteed,
here,
if it's not guaranteed either way, then wouldn't increasing your chances be better than it not being guaranteed and you wasting time on something that doesn't increase your chances?
Technically, but I'm already in the map there, and I'm already in that moment in that map. So I can just go ahead and get it at that moment. It could be there. But typically, when I run these maps, I'm not having to trace, like, follow anybody around. So I kind of go through the map at a pretty decent pace.
I never clear the map. As soon as I kill the elites, I'm gone. Unless there's a breach or a delirium.
Especially if it's like a map where I don't have multiple of the higher tier map. So I'm clearing that one out for the XP because all my other keys all my other waystones are lower level.
Fair enough. I personally, like I said though, I've still found that going and running a lower level map, you're gonna have better odds getting the maps that you want than staying in a map that you think you're gonna, just to squeeze all the experience out. Like running a few lower level maps, you set yourself up to be able to run like 5 or 6 higher level maps in a row. And then mob density is a factor as well. Like once the map's been mostly cleared out and you're going to clear out every corner, like yeah, you're getting every drop of experience, but the density is down now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if I don't have any other, say if I don't have any other waystones that are even this level that's giving me as much XP as this one, or you get one of those that have XP boosts on it, I go ahead and clear it out. So I know I'm gonna have to grind for another key, waystone somewhere. That's usually what I'm about myself though, because I'm just now starting to see these higher tier waystones.
I feel you, but what you maybe would consider is that I'm halfway done with the next map already, and you're just now leaving that one.
That's understandable.
You know what I mean? Like I got high density here.
But like I said, I'm usually
I got
running
elites.
with
The
another
most
person,
experience comes from elites, not really the mobs. You know what I mean?
I'm not like I said, I'm not running with an extra person when I'm normally doing this, so I don't have to rush through it, and I also don't have that character that's wiping screens like you, so it's not as efficient for me.
I want to say if you switch like 1 or 2 skills, you'd be wiping screens.
I like this.
The invoker mode, like it'll be the same. It'll be the same skills you're using. I think there's like I'm not near you, so give me a second to get to you. I think there's a skill that makes it to where your lightning does ice damage as well, and then when the enemy dies, they explode, thus freezing the next enemy, thus making them explode, and so you can wipe like off your screen because it's just a chain of explosions.
On my arrow of ice, that's only if you're using ice attacks.
Yes, but there's also a passive that applies ice damage to your electric attacks. You know what I'm saying? So then you just keep using the same skill.
Then I also have on skills, certain skills that it does more lightning, but decreases my cold.
I feel you, but I'm saying you maybe wouldn't use those passives if you.
But I know what you're talking about because Buddy Boy was doing the shit. I don't want to do that.
That's the meta build.
I don't want to do meta.
Look for the hands. I'm not giving you no advice no more, nigga. It don't matter what I say. You're gonna contest it.
I mean, if I want the advice, I'll ask for it.
Nah, nigga. I can't tell you shit. Don't even ask me.
I will if I want to know something.
Nah, I ain't gonna tell you, nigga. I'm gonna tell you Google the shit. Where are the fucking... Okay, I found a hand.
But I'm not a big meta fan. I don't like to follow what everybody else
No,
is doing.
I feel you. I'm always been a meta fan. I want to play the strongest class, whatever that may be at the time. You know, every Diablo season, I check what the highest tier class is, and I go and create a character for that, pretty much.
Yeah, no. Not unless
'Cause
I'm
the
just
way-
looking for, like, after I've done it on my own for a while, and then I want to be powerful, that's when I go looking for a build.
I go the
I
opposite.
have a build looked up right now, actually, that's going to make a big difference, but I'm not quite ready to do it yet.
I go opposite. I like to get the meta build because then I can just farm for the classes I want to play. Like my mercenary, I actually really like my mercenary. But I think I'm just enjoying the aesthetic of the sorcerer a little bit more. I like how tanky my mercenary was. Like getting one shot is not fun if the right thing hits you as a Sorc, but it is what it is.
Facts, man. Being squishy.
Oh,
yeah,
did we clear this? We cleared it, didn't we? It's done, huh?
Is it?
Yeah, it is. It is.
I think it might be.
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna go grab my laptop here real quick. BRB.
Okay. I'ma kill these monsters. Get out of my way. I rebuke thee. In the name of these nuts. Got him.
What's up, big guy?
What's up, man?
No, that's chilling, playing the game. Yeah, bro, I just wanted to say, I didn't do anything for you, bro. You did it all yourself, first of all. Second of all, I quit too. I don't know if you realized that.
No, I didn't even know that.
I quit yesterday. Not because of any negative reason per se. I think, maybe the favoritism was could be a little bit frustrating. Like,
Yeah, that's kind of what my thing is too,
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
It's just noticeable.
and again, it's not even like the favoritism is not even like on a micro level, like territory, right? Like when it was territory, it was kind of like, okay, whatever. I can still be a better salesperson and make the money I need to make, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what I personally have noticed, me personally, is the territory of the people on your team.
Yeah.
And that's what's been frustrating me, is I feel like certain teams as a whole are getting certain territory. Like I don't know if you've been in one yet, but there are territories that we got, we got zip codes for territories that went live 6 months ago, but they're not, they weren't paper, we never worked them. Pretty sure like 90% of Austin and Justin's people are in those T's. And like, it's not helping.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I was we were supposed to work today. I did one street. It's been there for 3 years, and like 4 people I talked to switched from fiber. And I was just like, yeah. And then I just came from a neighborhood. People didn't even speak English. I was like, I just feel like I'm always in these type of neighborhoods.
And I mean, I told you that in the beginning. I was like, it kind of sucks that you're doing so good out here because they're gonna keep putting you here,
Yeah.
But obviously, no hard feelings. The reason why I left is because I just if you have you ever Googled Sidcore?
However, did what?
Googled Sidcore?
No.
Okay, well, go ahead and do a quick Google search. You'll see what I'm talking about, but you can't find a positive review. The idea is like, we sell the product. The managers sell the dream, right? The managers sell the idea that you will run an office. And yes, it's still, it's still possible to have a good career and make really good money doing it and stuff like that. But that's still, it's like 5% of people become ass-mans. 5% of people of those assistant managers open office, and then 5% of them actually do all right. And then it's like, anyway, I'll just let you do the research yourself. If you just Google a little bit, you'll see what I'm talking about. But it was the risk factor. Like, I'm gonna up and move to Arkansas and move my family there. Furthermore, that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
And if something goes wrong or AT&T decides Arkansas is not the market they want to do, then what? You know what I mean? Like, then I gotta move my family again. Then I gotta pay out a lease out of my own pocket. So I just didn't feel like it would be fair of me to put them in the risky situation. Maybe if I was single and no kids, that'd be a different story. But for me, I wasn't disgruntled per se. Obviously, the favoritism was a factor, but I felt like it could have been overcome. I wasn't disgruntled per se, but I felt like my time had just come. Like, I did all I wanted to do in the business. I achieved everything I wanted, really. Made some good money, met some good friends, learned some cool things. And it's just time. It was just time for me. So
I think that's how it is for me too. I was like, my goal was never to like start a team or nothing like that. Right. It was just like, I was just trying to get experience.
Yeah.
And just like, it just became too stressful. I was like, the money that we're making, it was balancing it out at first. But
at first.
I've been struggling to even hit standards. I'm just at the bottom of the tree and I can't even climb back up because every time I'm on the team day, it's every time I'm on our paper or whatever, it's on the team day.
Right.
So I'm just like, I just split the money that I make. I don't even think I had over like $340 made in like the last month of the day.
Yeah.
So I'm just like,
it's
just not worth it.
I feel you. And I didn't want to quit and make anybody else quit, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to call anyone and be like, hey, Jamil, by the way, I opened up another map. I'm not going to call anyone and be like, hey, I quit, like, you should quit too. Like, that's not my intention. I hope everything works out great for Evan and Dez and everybody else, but I just met my...
It's just been dealing with a lot of stress. And like, I don't want them to think like it just happened over like just abruptly. Like, it's been on my mind.
Janelle, stop. I'm trying to talk. Sorry, go ahead. I'm on the game. He's coming out my controller. He's like, everybody quit. This shit's a scam.
Oh my god. So, but I was like, it's not like I'm quitting abruptly. Like, I'm definitely like been talking like to people, like family.
Thinking about it.
And stuff like that. But definitely been thought about, but it's just like, at this point, it's just like I'm tired of dealing with the stress that it's bringing, because like it just causes a lot of stress. Because like now that I kind of understand what's going on, it's just it's gonna be hard for me to even get back to how it was, because I dropped like so bad.
Yeah, and also I think this job is designed in a way. I mean, I was working 60 hours a week some weeks, like most weeks. Sometimes I get 50 or 55, and most weeks it was 60.
Yeah.
Like, it's designed in a way for you to not have time to think about what you want to do. You don't have time to think about what you need or pursue anything, because you're working from 8 to 8. Like, everything's done in that time, And so I talked to Evan a couple days ago and let him know kind of what was going through my head. He was like, I'm going to set up a meeting for you with Ed. I'd come if he's a big consultant, whatever.
Yeah.
I've tried to set up one-on-ones with him a few times. He's brushed me off or been busy or whatever.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, when I'm thinking about quitting, now I can get a one-on-one with him. Like, what the fuck? He calls me, and I knew exactly what he's gonna say. He's gonna say, "What's going on? Why do you want to leave?" I attribute it to family. I spent a lot of time with family over the holidays, and I was like, "Man, I'm missing so much stuff with my daughter."
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, that's exactly why I got in the business, to spend time with my family. I'm 48 now, and I'm retired, or not retired, but I get to spend as much time as I want. It wasn't like that for the first 10 years. And then he says, but I didn't have any kids at the same time. It's like, bro, you just defeated the purpose of your point. Bruh. And then he said, him and Evan, don't make an emotional decision. Of course, that's what they say. But on the flip side, I think to myself, it would have been an emotional decision to stay. You feel me? Like, me staying would have been me like, I feel bad, I don't want to let people down, I don't want people to feel like I'm abandoning them or whatever, but it's like, whether I stay in the business or not. Yeah. I may not even know these people in 20 years, like what? So, I feel like I made the right decision for my family. Is it going to be hard for a little bit? Yeah, I'm sure. But it's just, I knew. I always have.
But
And it doesn't help that they, when all the conversations I had with them is they said exactly what I expected them to say. And so then you gotta ask yourself, are they saying this because they care, or are they saying this because it's a revenue thing?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but hey, I obviously wish you the best. I appreciate the work you did do, but I'm gone now, nigga. And yes, I do have some internal conflict about it, but that's what they want, bro.
Yeah.
That's what they want. They want you to not be sure, so it is what it is. Wait.
I didn't even know you did that.
So you don't have time to find your purpose in life, so you don't have to figure out how to get rich and not work like a slave. I'm streaming on Twitch right now.
Oh,
There's this dude in my Twitch, Sakuragi, who
Let me follow you on Twitch, bro.
Yeah, it's Vari with 5 eyes.
Wait, hold on. Tavari with
Just
five
Vari.
eyes?
Just Vari with 5 eyes.
5 eyes.
So,
Let me follow you, bro.
But this person in the chat, Sakuragi7, they said big facts. They said system is designed to break you down mentally and physically, so you don't have time to find your purpose in life. So you don't have time to figure out how to get rich and not work like a slave. I'm curious where who this person is and where they worked and why they have that level of insight. Because honestly, Trey, I've always known, or not always, but at a certain point, I understood that part about the business. But then it's a matter of, are you willing to do it or not? Because if you're willing to do it, you can still make a lot of money if you're willing to,
Not black man game.
That's the description of the stream,
Yeah, I see it.
Get a couple
Follow,
clicks.
bro.
Get a couple clicks.
Follow, bro.
Appreciate you,
I
bro.
see. That's me right there.
I appreciate you.
That's me right there, bro.
But,
So we give you $5. You feel me?
Nah, you don't gotta give me no money, bro. This shit for fun, bro. Just because I don't have nothing else to do.
Yeah.
I'm about to go to the military.
You about to go to the military?
Yeah.
What?
Well, you gotta think about it. If family is the most important thing, then that would make sense, wouldn't it? I'm 29. I'm 29, or I'm about to be 29. My degree is in music.
Damn, you old, bro.
Yeah, right.
You old.
Yeah. So it's like do I want to really start over my career again without any kind of guarantees or assurances? The military provides a lot of guarantees. I have a lot of family in the military, and I got a 96 on my ASVAB, so I'm not going to be shooting no guns, killing nobody. So I'm going to be on an HR position, sitting in a fucking
You did that on
office.
purpose. You did that on purpose.
Did what on purpose?
Yeah, you try to flunk that test, so you ain't gotta. You know what I'm saying?
I got a 96, bro.
Oh, you got 96.
I got damn near a perfect score.
Oh, I thought you said something.
No, I got a 96. So if I would have got a 69, they'll put my ass in fucking mechanical and I'll be working on fucking airplanes all day.
Dang, that's crazy.
I'm not doing that. So, but hey, keep your head up. Don't feel bad. I don't give a fuck at this point.
Yeah.
I hope, obviously, I want Evan's business to do well, but
Yeah.
do I want to be in a business where manipulation and it's like,
I
we
think
don't.
that's all it is, because it's just like every time it's all like I'm almost at the point where you were or where you was just like I know what they're about to say, and I can just hear it. It's just always about opportunity, but I'm just like it's hard whenever it becomes not believable no more,
Right.
And it's just like I understand you're saying that, but if I'm not even getting the opportunity,
I mean, I'm sure there's some validity to the few success stories that there are. Thank you, Sakuragi, for the follow. Big thank yous. I'm sure there's some.
I didn't get no thank you. I didn't get no thank you whenever I ain't get no.
I said thank you on the phone, bro. Thank you, Trey Drippin. Appreciate you, bro. What's up, bro? Welcome to the stream.
There you go.
But the question, what I've seen online anyway, is once you open, you really don't have that much control over your business. I mean, you do. They're going to let you do whatever you want, but what they're going to say is, yeah, well, I run a successful business for this long, and this is what I did. So if you expect to run a successful business, this is what you should do, right?
Yeah.
If there's favoritism at the rep level, don't you think there's favoritism for managers? If you're not doing what they say, then you don't get the leads. You feel me?
Yeah.
Or you don't get to promote people out to the place you want to send them, or whatever. You know.
Yeah. Wait, did you move?
No. Or like, did I move in OKC?
Yeah.
Yeah, I moved like a month ago.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm. I live like a block away from where I used to live, though.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like your room looks different.
Yeah, it does. I moved.
That's crazy. But bro.
And then another thing, honestly, is like understanding that the business does not make money off of sales. It makes money off of people. An office with 100 people who all make 500 a week makes more money than an office with 10 people who all make 10,000 a week. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
and managers understand that. So they understand that whether or not they think someone will be successful in the business long term, keeping an employee around is just plus to revenue because it's full commission. You know, so
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
what are you gonna do now?
I'm finna tell everyone, be like, I'm done. Well,
I mean, what do you want to do for yourself after this? I mean,
for myself, I've already got stuff in play.
Okay.
I mean, like, I'm still gonna do stuff for my mom on the side,
Right, of
because
course.
I just built that. But I'm about to, I don't know.
Yeah.
I got stuff in play, but I don't have like a definite answer right now.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, bro, go to the military,
Next year,
and you don't have what you want.
Yeah, then I'll go.
Yeah, I mean, it's safe. You know, if you know you can put your head down and listen to somebody and do what they say, you're gonna have a great experience. Like, you're gonna make good money, and your bills will be paid, and you don't have to stress. You know.
Yeah.
So, never needed to be rich myself.
Yeah. So, you tried to preach it though.
I never preached being rich.
Nah, you tried to preach it that we had to make like 20K a year. You said, remember that?
Well, you know, I mean, I think that has more to do with the opportunity talking more than Tavari talking. I don't know. I don't really feel like I preached it too much. I would talk about how much.
Preached it.
I wouldn't say preach. That's not the right word. I don't know. I talked about like why you might want to move up, but hey, maybe I was just too indoctrinated, you know, to see that I was doing the same thing that they do to me. So
Yeah, bro. I feel it. You look happy though, bro. So I support your move and stuff like that. You look relieved. You do
Yeah,
what you want to do.
definitely after finally talking to Evan and fully making the decision concretely, yes, definitely. At the end of the day, I can't change my mind now.
Yeah.
And you know, it's funny because they're like, you may not get this opportunity again. It's like, bro, there's like 5 Civcorp offices in Oklahoma. There's Smart Circle, there's fucking OSP, there's Creditco that all run on the same model, use the same systems, say the same words. They literally probably have the same owners, owners of the whole company. I mean, not like office managers. So like, if I want to go back to the business, trust me, I can. But not happening, you know. So it's that fear of loss. They're trying to fear of loss me.
Oh my god.
That's what it
They
is.
gotta be indifferent. They gotta be indifferent.
Yeah.
Attached to you.
Exactly. I mean, they definitely are trained to, like, no exaggeration. They are definitely trained to prey on people's goals and what they want, and like use that against them to get them to do what they want them to do. So. It is what it is. I mean, on the flip side though, you can still make really good money as a rep and like have fun. It just can be really draining.
Yeah, it's most definitely draining.
So, I did it for 1.5 years. You feel me?
Yeah, that's crazy. I almost left like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
But I think you kept me in here.
I believe it just like that.
Oh, I don't know how.
You told me, remember I was like, well, I'm just not motivated no more. I don't even know if you remember that. You probably talked to some people since then.
Yeah, bro, that's what I was thinking about. Ed is like, I know that nigga's had that same conversation 5 times.
Yeah, it's like, I'm just not motivated. You just like, I forgot what you said.
Motivation is a liar. Yeah.
Yeah.
But discipline replaces motivation.
So I'm like, it's like, man, I mess with tomorrow. I'm just saying, right?
Yeah, and I think you know, I would love to be able to have the absolute confidence that I can, like you just said, run the business how I want, in the sense where someone can be attached to me, not necessarily the business, and still succeed. But if when push comes to shove, I'm in those meetings, bro. They treat Rebby like she's a fucking god. You feel me? Like if she says, "Oh, we're not gonna do that this week. We're gonna work this schedule." They're gonna fucking do what she says. Imagine if you run the office and you say, "Oh, I think 6 1-hour loops is better." Do you really think them niggas gonna let that shit fly? No. They about to shut that down quick as fuck.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I digress. You already quitting, so I can talk shit. If it's somebody else and they're calling me to just check up, I'm not gonna tell them this stuff. But I do think, I think if you're comfortable doing that, then you will have success in this business. But if you're not, then you're gonna struggle.
Yeah.
So, and honestly, when my team grew, it was my goal. I don't know if this will put a bad taste in your mouth or not, but my goal was not to turn people into sales gods. It was just to make them have fun and make them feel good,
Yeah.
and that the rest would fall into place. And that kind of sucks to think about, So.
Yeah. Hey, it is what it is.
It is.
I'm on the way out, so I ain't even stressing about it.
Yeah.
I came home like 4 hours early. As soon as I walked in the house, I was like, I don't know why I feel so happy, relieved. Like I just feel happy for no reason.
I feel you. I will say, something you will see as a result of being in the business and getting out is you'll see how lazy people really are. Because we do work hard. Like, we do have a lot of hard workers, grinders. Like, people are, in the real world, people are extremely lazy. And it can almost be, like, disgusting,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah. I'm gonna let you get back to it, bro.
No worries.
I'll give you your content.
Yeah, bro.
So I need a piece of that, so I'm joking.
Yeah, bet. I got you. I'm gonna probably make like $0 this stream, so I'll give you like 10% of that.
Alright, bet. I'm gonna tune in though. I'm finna do the little, what's that? One of your favorite?
Yeah.
Favorite.
Appreciate it. Let's stay in touch. I'll be Airman Vare in about a month, so. But let's stay in touch for sure.
Alright, man.
Cool. Catch you later, bro. Be safe.
Alright, catch you. You too.
Sakuragi, what's your story, bro? I'm curious now, because you sound like you know exactly what I'm talking about. Jamil, what's wrong with this map?
I don't know, I'm dead. I've been dead.
I think it's glitched. I hit all 3 switches to that center room and it won't open up.
Maybe another one.
No, I hit all. There's only 3. I've done this map a few times. I've hit all of them.
Oh, I died hitting one of the levers. I was in the middle of it and I died.
So you fucked it.
Something randomly just killed me. I don't know what the hell it was.
So I can't complete the map because you fucked it.
It's where I died. You probably have to go hit that one again.
It won't let me. They all look like they're activated already.
That's weird. I don't know.
They're all grayed out. Path of Exile 2. It's early access.
Ain't no goddamn excuse.
Shoot. I need Sakuragi to tell me.
I was like, everybody quit. I've played these games before.
I've played these games before. I said I've played these games before. Shit, did you watch it in English or Korean?
English.
Me too.
Thanos was the only character that actually spoke English.
Sakuragi, who is this person, bro? Let me go to their page real quick, cause account created. Man, I'm just curious who it is. Cause, you know what I mean? They were clearly in the business. It says following since 11 minutes ago. So they just followed me. But I'm just curious. I want to know what their experience was. Alright, I'm coming back. It's fucking bullshit. Can't complete the map because Jamil broke it. It's all your fault. Can you feel that it's all your fault? No, I haven't been in that business, I don't think. So what made you say the system is designed to break you down mentally and physically so you don't have time to find your purpose in life? You said that as if maybe you had been in something similar. So can you explain? I'm just curious. I mean, what business were you in that made you say that? That's what I'm wondering. Because there's a lot of businesses like the one I was in that use the same format, same system, same language, and things like that.
Please.
Breeze! Breeze! Alright, I'm starting up another one.
I've got 2 10s, I got the 12 and an 11.
This one I just started as an 11. I will take your 12. I'm gonna check my stores too. I think I might have a couple. I might have a 12 or 2 in storage, but we might have also run them and wasted them. I'm not gonna die this time. When I play solo, I literally don't even try to find enemies. I just walk until the map starts moving again, and then I just start shooting.
I do the same thing, but my problem is I just get so locked on fighting because it's just so pleasing.
It's fun.
These
Yeah.
motherfuckers out.
It's fun.
I end up wasting a lot of time like that. I don't like what I'm doing.
Yeah, that chain lightning will just go into the next screen and kill him for me, and then I'll walk into the screen and pick up the stuff.
I have all of these pluses on my melee skills now. This 40% thing down, man. Yes.
You feeling strong?
We back up before some random shit happens to this
Just one of the many things I've realized about society in general with all the deep thinking and reflecting I do, which is a must for all of us. Fair enough. Yeah. He's talking about the system in life, like the general social system. Sakuragi, I was talking about... So you've heard of like Herbalife, I'm sure. Like multi-level marketing. Herbalife, Mary Kay. Or if you ever went to college, I'm positive, your freshman year, some dude came up to you and was like, oh, you want to make some money, man? Come to this meeting. It's going to be super cool. And then you go to the meeting and they're like, yeah, so you're going to, if when you join the business, you're going to sell something, but you got to pay $100 first to get your product. Oh, and by the way, if you get a couple people to join with you, you're gonna make $100 for every person you bring in, and whenever they sell a product, you're gonna make a little bit on it. Which, you might say, oh, that's a pyramid scheme. It's not quite a pyramid scheme. Multi-level marketing is illegal. A pyramid scheme is designed to scheme. It's made to scam. So they're telling you can make money, but there's no actual option to make money. You're just getting scammed. You give them your money and they take it, right? Multi-level marketing, it's not necessarily the same, but there are a lot of manipulation tactics that turn it into a scam. For example, something like Mary Kay or Herbalife, your leader or whoever recruited you, they're gonna say, oh, everything's on sale right now. You should buy as much as you can. You're gonna sell it. You're really good at this. I know you're gonna be able to sell it. And then they send you the link to buy the stuff on sale, and you know where that link goes? It goes to their store, right? And then you have this overstock of shit that you can't fucking sell. So that's what makes the business inherently manipulative or schemy or scamming. The business I was in, the client we represented was AT&T. It's AT&T Fiber. Didn't need to buy anything to do the job. You didn't have to pay a single dollar. It was just a job. You make money, whatever. The difference is though, it's sold to you as, the job is explained to you as a management training program. So the idea is you're not there to just do sales, you're there to learn about management and become a manager. And the people above you, they have a vested interest in obviously keeping you motivated, because if they keep you around, that's a stream of revenue. Whether they think you're gonna become a manager or not, they're gonna keep you around for your 50 and 60 and 70 hour work weeks, where you're only really selling for 6 hours and you're full commission. So the other 6 hours a day, you're on Zoom, you're coaching people, you're regurgitating the same, cultish whatever to other people to get them invested in the quote unquote opportunity. You know, so that's what I was talking about. But with that being said, yes, the world has a way of keeping you down if you let it. If you let it, I say that loosely because uncontrollable things happen to us that we can't control. Hey, Sorayo. What's poppin'? How you doing, girl? How's the stream looking? Is it looking clear, girl? Sorayo. 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 What's Gucci, girl?
Get out of here.
Gucci gay, Gucci gay, Gucci gay, Gucci gay, Gucci gay, Gucci gay, Gucci gay. You feel me? Let me see if I have a 12 in my storage or 2. Doesn't look like I do. I don't. You gonna pass me that 12 you got?
The words or just
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. Thank you, Sorayo, for that details. I don't. Every 3 seconds, consume a nearby corpse. I'm gonna put these in storage, but I don't think they're worth anything. Plus 27 to all elemental resistances is pretty solid. I put them in storage. And I'm just gonna post them for 1 divine because I have no idea what they're worth. And if they sell, great. If not, no worries. I gotta get on PC bar this shit.
roll up.
Said what?
Roll up.
Okay, go for it.
Right.
Right quick. When we play in Roblox, haha. I will play Roblox if it's Squid Games. That's the only game I'll play on Roblox.
Ain't some funny shit on there, bro.
That is the only game I will play on Roblox. I cannot.
I re-downloaded it because I want to play the Squid Game. Played it before, but I want to play it.
Maybe I should download it real quick. It'll be fun. Bro, no, let's play horror. I don't like the horror games. I feel like they don't scare me. It's not real. You feel me? Like, what? How could I be scared if my brain tells me it's not real, you know? Ricky Rat, I don't even know what that is. Sounds like Ricky's a snitch. Ricky's a snitch, huh? Ricky Rat.
When I've seen no one comment that he doing the damn.
That data breach with AT&T really opened my eyes to how much of a scummy company it is. They denied millions of customers' information was leaked until the info started surfacing online. Always had a bad feeling about them though. So let me be clear. AT&T is not the one using manipulation tactics, right? AT&T is the person who's supplying the product to the people who are selling it. Now, every major corporation is scummy. Like, if any major corporation has a data breach, of course they're not gonna admit it until it's fact and they have to admit it. So AT&T is not alone in that respect. What it is it's third-party sales. So I didn't work directly for AT&T. I worked for a third-party company. The third-party companies are the ones that use the manipulation tactics, like like no AT&T employee is going to be talked out of quitting if they work directly for AT&T and they go to their boss and they say, I might want to quit. Like, they're not going to get talked out of quitting or be like, oh, are you making a good decision? Is it an emotional decision? With that being said, I'm sure AT&T has their, their scummy shit that they've done in the past. I don't know. Haven't ever really thought about it, to be honest, as far as AT&T specifically goes, because I didn't work directly for AT&T. But if you, actually, I'll put it in the chat, a link to a website, if you're wanting to see what I'm talking about, Sagaraki. This is a kind of older website. It was made in 2014, and a lot of things have changed since then. Like, we make more money. Yes, every company is legally obligated to make the public aware of a data breach. Yeah, every company is, but will they? And if they get caught, what will happen, if anything, right? So I just sent you a website, or I put it in the chat. that will explain the business I was in. It's old. It's from 2014. So you might see things where it's like people don't make money and don't get paid. Like that doesn't happen anymore. But everything else is, because the money still can be really good nowadays. But everything else still applies. So check that out if you're interested in seeing what I'm talking about specifically. The highest one I have right now, Jamil, is a tier 10.
The highest one you have now is what?
A tier 10.
Crazy.
Let me go ahead and start my Roblox download.
You want to do that while you're streaming? I've got fiber.
I don't have fiber anymore because I fucking moved.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But the game's only, let's see, 251 megabytes. It's going to be done in like 10 seconds.
Did you trade?
You said what?
I sent you the trade.
Oh, sorry. In my PlayStation menu. Yeah, Roblox is done already. Alright.
That's my 12. You want the 11, the 2 11s too?
Yeah, I'll take them. I got 3 10s. I'll turn those into 11, make another 12. And then I'll juice up the 12s. I'll juice up the 12s to where they drop more waypoints. We just need to be more careful, not die. Can we play when I get off? What time do you get off? Yeah, they call it Devil Core, Big Dog. And it's like 4 different companies. Sibcore, Credit Co, Smart Circle, and OSP, I think, are the 4. They all basically are the same. I would not be surprised if it's the same owners, the same people who actually own the business. Because they use the same language, they use the same systems, the same sales tactics, everything is the same word for word. So pretty sure it's the same company, just rebranding because they get bad rap, and then they got to rebrand to not look so bad. Or split off to keep making money, change clients, whatever. All right, this next one we're about to run has a boss and enemies are +1 level. I'm gonna hit this 11 with a alchemy orb, and then let me grab an exalted out of this storage. Navigating this shit with the controller fucking sucks, bro. Alright, 290 waste stone drop chance. We got increased quantity, 15%, increased rarity, 79%, increased number of monster packs, 27%. We'll have enfeeble. Monsters have 76% more life. They have a 400% increased critical hit chance and 44% to damage bonus for critical hits. So don't get hit. Yeah, sales can be hard. I do think were there moments that were worth it? Yeah, 100%. Like there was a week where I made $5,400 in a week. I made $83,000 last year doing it, but I also worked 60 hours a week, every week pretty much. So, and only spent 6 of those hours a day, 6 of the 12 hours a day selling. The other 6 were on meetings or taking interviews or taking on extra responsibilities that you don't get paid for because we're full commission. So sales can be hard, but I do think it's worth it. If you're willing to work hard, you will make more money than someone in a 9-to-5, but you're also going to work harder, longer than someone in a 9-to-5. So gotta ask yourself, is the juice worth the squeeze? I think if you are a single person with no kids, no fiance, family, nothing, then I would 100% say get into sales. What I'll caution you about with sales is if someone reaches out to you to interview and you didn't apply, don't go. It's bullshit. Right? It might not be bullshit, you might be able to make money, but what the promises they're making you are not gonna line up. So that's the first thing. If you didn't apply and a recruiter or somebody reaches out to you and says, hey, you should do this job, then it's probably bullshit. Secondly, if you get a phone call for an interview and you ask a few questions and they're vague at all, if they're even a little bit vague, hey, what do we do? what do y'all do? If it's vague and you don't really know, don't go to the interview. And then the last thing is, when you get a response for an interview, go look up the company's website and ask yourself, is this website catered to attract clients, right? If you're a consulting firm and you're doing sales, you want to tell clients how to drive their revenue. That's what you're supposed to be doing. You got to ask yourself, is the website centered towards acquiring clients, or is it centered towards acquiring employees? Because recruitment is the lifeblood of the business I was in. You don't have to be good at sales, but if you can keep a bunch of numbers around, you're going to make a lot of money, whether they do good or not. So I think any single person should get into sales, car sales, whatever. Car sales is multi-level marketing too, if you want to be a dealership owner, damn near, but it's not the same because there's at least a draw, right? You have some safety net. But yeah, if you're young, single, you don't have any extra crazy responsibilities, I would get into sales. There's no reason not to. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to be more confident, but you got to be careful because sales is a easy industry to scam people or sell them a dream, when in reality they're just a number. And I personally think a lot of people, I think the business might even do better if they would just be more upfront about, hey, like, if you want to be just a number, you can totally do that. Like, you can make really good money just doing sales, but you can also become a manager, but you're going to work 60 to 80 hours a week for it for like 5 years, and then after that, you're going to keep working 60 hours a week, and then, you know what I mean? Like, if they were more transparent, I feel like they might even do better in terms of, like, think about how many people don't want to become a manager. Like, you'd have so many reps who just want to do sales, and that's like a good thing for the owner of the company. Like, you got people who don't want to move up, they just want to be full commission and do sales, door-to-door sales, Like, cool. Awesome. But that's not how they see it. So, it is what it is. Me personally, the office I worked in, we had a great culture. My manager was great. Never felt like he was scamming me or pulling the wool over my eyes. But I also felt like there were things that I didn't know that were not necessarily information that wasn't being willingly given. So yeah, that was kind of the end of that for me. And I just felt, I was very close to opening an office and all that good stuff. Not that I didn't think I could do it or anything like that. It's just, my job was not to do sales really at that point in my career, was to make people believe in themselves and give them hope. And I wasn't sure that I wanted to do that for the rest of my life. Especially when that's my job. If there's someone who has no hope, then I'm just a fucking fake ass fraud trying to give them hope for something that in my opinion, maybe I don't even believe in them, or I don't think there is hope for them, right? So, it's over now. So I'm trying not to think about it too much. I think I probably will think about it for a long time though. It's hard not to when you're in a cult. Damn near. Alright, this map is done. I'm going back. I gotta get a little stretch in. Alright, I feel like a new man. Welcome to the stream. If you're new, drop a follow. If you're not new, say what's up so I can know you're here. I got this one with a delirium and a breach on it. Oh no, it's just an expedition. I'm tripping. I did drop 2 14s in there as well, Jamil. So, let me use this exalted. Juice this one up. And I now officially have a new map open. Welcome to the stream. If you're new to the stream, say what's up. If you're not new, say what's up. Drop a follow. You want to see a black man. Oh, you already went in? Damn. You still there, bro?
Shit, my phone. I had muted to yell at my dog. Yeah, I'm here.
Disappeared on the boy.
You said you had 2 14s?
Yeah, this is a 14 right here, like fully juiced out. So just be a little bit careful.
Oh boy.
I low-key have half of mine to just walk around the map like this. Not ever stop shooting. Let me grab that Val orb real quick. And there's a tier 2 that can stay on the ground right where it was. And also sales is really fun, to be honest. Like you literally talk to people and make money. You know, you get really confident. You feel powerful. But you know, can't always live in the moment and think in the moment. Sometimes you gotta think about more than just yourself.
I fixed my resistance problem when I got my. So I had to get some new gloves as well. And that fixed my resistance problem, so everything's max besides chaos.
Okay, yeah. So when do you start at Applebee's?
Chili's.
That's what I meant.
I'll never do Applebee's again. But
that wasn't the vibe.
They was, the location I was at, they was awful.
Yeah.
Fucking awful. Bunch of fake ass folks too.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
I suppose it is Applebee's, so.
Bald-headed ass nigga.
You talking about your
I
mom?
went up there to go get my goddamn W-2.
Uh-huh.
And one of the managers playing around with my schedule and shit. As usual, as fast as they eating fucking food at the door of the goddamn office. I go in there like, oh yeah. He's the one on the phone. He said, "Fuck you." I said, "Yeah, you damn right."
Yeah, bitch. Give me my motherfucking W-2. Yeah, the fuck? You gonna not give me my W-2 because I said fuck you? Come up here and
He
found.
was getting it, but he was talking his little shit. And I said, "Yep, I damn sure did."
That was me. Fucking whore. I'd have tried to make him punch me.
I might have said, I told him, I said, no, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to that motherfucker right there.
Right.
It wasn't you because you were on the phone. That was you even talking about, nigga.
AB's.
Big ouch.
Hi, Mom. Did I say something crazy? Is that why you said I'm still here? Sakuragi said, I always avoided sales just because of how you're probably going to annoy a lot of people and having to consistently beg people to buy shit. See, that's a common misconception about sales, is I don't do that. Like, most salespeople don't. Top performers, they might, you know. But no, you don't have to beg anyone to buy anything. All you have to do is keep your head on straight, right? There are people, no matter what you're selling, whether it's a car or a house or solar panels or internet like I was, there are people who need it. There are people who want it. There are people who looked it up already before you ever talked to them. My job is not to convince someone to do something. My job is to find the customer who it already made sense for. So I think that's a common misconception with sales, is that salespeople are always trying to convince someone, but for the most part, we're trying to find our low-hanging fruit. And then as you develop your skill, yes, you can get better at making it make sense for people that maybe it doesn't make sense for inherently. But never felt like I was begging for a sale. Never had to beg for a sale. It's internet, fiber optic internet. It's better. Just
found the hands.
Oh yeah, I found it earlier. I meant to tell you to come to me, but then I lost my train of thought and walked away.
Gotcha.
I'm on my way.
I'm on my way.
No, I thought I heard you asking if I was still here. I was making food and got distracted. Oh, that's my mom, in case you're wondering. Sarai, you get off at 4 your time, so that's 6 o'clock my time. I don't know if I'll still be alive in 4 hours. I don't know if I'll still be live in 4 hours, but I probably will go live again tonight. So here, you go that way, I'll go this way. We're looking for the hands. Stand on top of them. They'll drop breach splinters. We can get those to create a breach boss. Some elites will drop them too. I'm about to die. Oh. Barely made it out of that. Barely made it out of that. A lot of Exalted's dropping as well, I feel like.
Big old fireball.
I got like 4 Exalteds on this one run. 20 of those and I'll have a Divine. I'm actually shocked we have not seen a Divine drop, low-key. Wouldn't you say? Where are the enemies? Come on, pop up. Alright, did you get any?
I couldn't find any.
Okay,
This way.
I'm sure there's some kind of...
Lots of splinters. There's a rare 12 waystone over here.
Alright. I'm sure there's some kind of systematic method for finding the hands. Because it seems like if you run the wrong way, you won't find a single one. That's what's happened to me the last few times.
Yeah, we ran 2 different ways.
Yeah. I found 4 of them, so I think that
I only found one. So
there may be
might
some
right.
validity. I did get the waystone. Do you see any breach splinters on the ground?
There's a 10 waystone here too.
Heard.
And I've got 2 10s on me already, so we can turn that.
I also think the breaches are dependent on the map too. Like a map like this where we have to turn around corridors and shit, it makes it harder. Oh shoot. We still have elites. We haven't even completed it yet. It makes it harder versus like a big wide open map or like the beach or something like that. So
I love bleach. Oh, it's a catalyst here. Oh, precursor tablet.
definitely grab that. We need that. Once we can find a spot on the map with like 3 towers near it, I'm gonna dump all my breach tablets into them and just make all the areas nearby like breach the fuck up because they stack on top of each other. Crack it. Slam it. I love all my friends. So what's the process usually for you securing a sale? How would you talk to them? Yeah, Jamil, you wanna be my customer?
Your customer.
Yeah, I'm gonna pitch you.
I might not be the best.
No, you just answer the questions as if I showed up at your house.
Okay, sure.
Just pretend like it's a real conversation. So knock, knock,
I'd
knock.
probably close the door.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
No, I said I'm probably not the best person.
We use psychology tactics to keep you from closing the door, and then if you close it
Nah,
mid-sentence,
that'll work against me. If I don't want to talk to the person, I'll be like, go, bro.
right? That's what you think, but think about it like this: if you close the door, I'm gonna knock on it again immediately, and then I'm going to come back every 2 hours and knock on it to the point where you're like, all right, the best way to get rid of him is to listen to him. You get what I'm saying? So you're either gonna hear me knock 3 times a day every day for a week, or you're gonna answer the door and tell me no, and then I'll take you off my list. But anyway. Knock, knock, knock. Hey, how's it going? I'll be super quick. My name's Tabari. I'm a territory manager with AT&T. Just out here because of the upgrades we just completed in the area. So fiber optic internet, faster internet at a better price. Talked to a bunch of the neighbors. Most people right now are doing Cox Communications. Is that who you guys are using as well?
Yeah.
Okay, you do just internet with Cox, or you do TV?
I do just internet.
Okay, yeah, streaming and reading, that's what I like to say. And are you the lucky one who gets to handle the bill?
Nope, not this time, bro.
Well, you'd say yes for the purposes of this exercise.
See, you should just, you gotta do a one-man show.
Yeah, I'll give Sagaraki a one-man show.
I would have been closed the door.
Nah, bro, you'd be surprised, bro. Why would you have closed the door? How much do you pay for your internet?
I wouldn't want to hear what nobody got to say, that's why.
But how much do you pay for your internet?
I would have closed the door because I wouldn't want to answer that.
No, I'm asking you just as me. How much do you pay for your internet?
Too much, like 130.
And you know what fiber optic internet is, right?
Yep.
Right. So and you, I hope you know you
We
don't.
don't have that over here, so people would.
Right. But if someone knocked on your door to sell it to you, that would mean you do have it over there, right? And for someone like you, you're saying you wouldn't be interested, but for someone like you who's paying 130, I'm gonna save you $50 a month minimum, and it's free to sign up, and it's
Yeah,
monthly.
you don't know me that well, bro. I
Bruh.
hate
Bruh.
those conversations. conversations.
You don't know me that well, bro. I've closed the hardest and most difficult, most asshole fucking people ever. I'm telling you, like,
sometimes people are assholes for other reasons, though.
Yeah, for sure, but
me, my brain, like, just like now, how you wanted me to pretend I was in that position, that's fucking with my brain too much. Like, it's making me, so I wouldn't want to continue with that conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
Get out of it.
But if you, well, just so you know, if you said to me, you don't pay the bill, then I'm gonna definitely come back and knock on your door 1,000 times until I talk to that person. And then you're irrelevant to me. You don't even matter to me. You don't pay the bill. Close the door. I don't care. I'll come back. I'll see you here in a couple hours. You feel me? I'm gonna come back. And then every time you answer and you say, bro, stop coming here, I'm not interested, I'm gonna say, yeah, I get it. It's just my job to talk to whoever pays the bill. And you're like, well, they're not gonna come. I'm like, yeah, for sure. It's just my job to talk to whoever pays the bill. You're like, well, she doesn't want to talk to you. I'll be like, okay, I get it. It's just my job to talk to whoever pays the bill. And I'm gonna do that over and over until I talk to whoever pays the bill. I make it to where talking to me is the best option out of the conversation. You know what I mean? I was the number 8 rep in the country, bro. You think I won't try to close you? When I get somebody who try to close the door on me or be shitty. And also, like, you also gotta think about, like, as a human, just human psychology, it's much easier and more comfortable to be polite than it is to be rude. It's hard for people to.
I would be rude. I would just.
Well, yeah. Yeah, closing a door mid-sentence would be pretty rude.
When I say close the door, I don't necessarily mean I'm just about to close it in your face. If you want like
hey, we're not interested.
I don't want to continue the conversation. I'm not interested. Yada yada.
Yeah.
Which I know you saying you get around people like that.
All day, every day. If you, in fact, closing.
I'm persistent with that. So if you keep coming back, I'm gonna keep doing the same thing.
Well, it's just human psychology though. Like it's not a persistence thing. I'm gonna make you feel like I'm not selling you anything. I'm gonna make you feel like I'm out here with the city telling you and giving you an update on the utilities. I'm gonna make you feel like it's information that you need to hear and there's no pressure and no obligation. I'm gonna make you laugh. I'm gonna make you smile to where you like me.
I know good and well if somebody's knocking on my door for something.
Bruh.
Trust me,
I
man. I know a little bit more about how folks operate.
Just so you know, it's just a common misconception of people when it comes door to door that they're not gonna ever talk to them. It's bullshit, bro. I've signed up. I literally was number 8 in the country, bro. You think I never run into anyone who told me no? I had people tell me. I've had people tell me no.
You're trying to sell me hard now, man. It's gonna stay the same.
I'm not trying to sell you. I'm just simply saying.
Sell me on the idea that you can sell.
I'm not trying to sell you on the idea that I can sell you. I'm telling you, I have 100% confidence that I would. I'm telling because that's if you don't think you're gonna sell, you're not gonna. First of all, and then secondly, like I've had people close the door on me and then drive around the neighborhood to find me because it's not like I'm selling something that they don't need. Like they actually need it. Like bro, if anything, it's your loss if you close the door on me. You're paying $130 for fucking internet.
I think you're going in a little too hard on this.
Nah,
trying to end the conversation.
Bro.
We're gonna keep agreeing to disagree. So
Yeah, we definitely agree to disagree, but I'm not going hard. I'm not going hard. We just don't agree. You're wrong, in fact. Matter of fact.
I'm not wrong. You would not. Because when I don't want something, or I have idea I don't want something, it's stuck there until I make that decision.
But
no matter how hard somebody tries to sell me on it.
Wait, you said you don't want something?
Like I said, if I don't want to do something or don't want something, my brain stays there until I decide I do.
Yeah, but that's my job. That's what my job is.
It won't be a person persuading me. It's my own thought.
That's what everybody says. I've had 1,000 people tell me that.
But I'm not everybody though.
And I'm also not there to persuade anyone. Like that's not what I'm trying to do.
I get it, man. I'm just telling you about myself.
Yeah, for sure.
Agree to disagree. This is giving me a headache.
No, you just want to be right. I get it. It's all good.
I'm right about myself because it's me.
Yeah, but you've not been in the situation, so you don't know.
I've had people knocking on my door, trying to sell things, being persuasive.
What are they trying to sell you?
I've been through this a few times throughout my life.
What are they trying to sell you?
You're digging too hard. I'm
right.
telling you.
Well,
I'm telling you.
I hear you, but
in these situations, it doesn't matter what details I give you. In these situations,
it does matter, but it's okay.
If I don't want it,
it's all good.
And my brain is not wanting to have that conversation, I'm not gonna.
Right. But I'm telling you, it's not that simple, bro.
It's not simple for me. I'm telling you.
Okay.
You have this mindset now that I'm like every other person. I'm not. That's not gonna work.
Okay, I feel you, but I'm just telling you, it's not that simple. Like, there are plenty of people who told me I would, literally, I've had some of my biggest sales come off of customers who said, I will never do business with AT&T again, right? Do you think they believed themselves when they said it or not? Like,
I'm not them, so I can't speak for them. I can only speak for myself.
I said, do you think, first of all, and secondly, I'm simply saying, there are plenty of people who say the same thing you're saying to me that don't mean it. It's a knee-jerk reaction to my presence, right? Like, you're saying you don't want it or you don't think you want it, but like, if I came to your door and let you know that there was fiber there for $50 less, you might not sign up with me, but you're gonna go get it at some point. You feel me? So like, okay. Well, if you didn't go get it,
but I also did say that it's not gonna be that person persuading me. It's gonna be when I get ready to do it.
For sure.
Now, if I have the knowledge, hey, it's there. Okay, cool. I don't want that right now. I don't want to deal with that right now. I don't want to talk to anybody right now. So I would not even worry about that until I'd be like, okay, well, now at this point, if I know it's there and I need it, then I'm gonna go get it. It's not necessarily like, oh, I'm gonna close. You're gonna close a deal right there. It's when I get ready.
For sure. And my job as the rep is to communicate to you that now is the best time, not later. Right, so
I wouldn't listen to that.
You don't know that
for sure. I would just do it when I'm ready.
You don't know that for sure, though. You don't, because you don't know what would be said. You don't know how the conversation would go.
To me, I'm a Virgo, dude. My brain overthinks everything, and I'm very specific on how I move. So if something's outside of how I'm wanting to do something, I'm not gonna do it till I'm ready. That's my mindset.
I feel you, but how do you know that by the end of a
anything outside of my comfort or outside of my norm?
Okay, yeah, for sure.
I don't go for it because it frustrates my brain. It makes things difficult in my head. Like, I don't for a reason. It's a mental thing.
I hear you, but what I'm trying to tell you is,
I get you, and
bro, how can you get me if I can't finish a sentence, bro? You're saying you get me, I can't fucking say a single word. No, bro.
I disagree with you.
Bro, what I'm saying is, it's possible that you are comfortable by the end of a conversation. It's possible that by the end of a conversation, you've had time to think it through and analyze all the details and make a decision. You're saying that's impossible.
No.
You're saying that's impossible.
That's how I operate.
All right,
I'm
bro.
telling you about myself. That's
All right,
how
bro.
I operate.
All right, bro.
Telling you.
All right, bro.
If it comes down to somebody trying to come to my door and sell me something, it's not gonna go that way.
That's
now,
what
I'm talking to you, like, say, as a friend. Like, say I'm talking to you as a
Yeah,
friend.
for sure.
And you're bringing something up to me in casual conversation. I'm already comfortable in the conversation. Or say if you're somebody that comes to sit in my section at my restaurant, there might be something that we talk about. And it might sound good to me. I might get your information. I might take a little card or a note, whatever like that. But if I'm not looking for that at that moment, it doesn't even matter how that conversation goes. It's going to sit there until I get ready.
For sure. I hear you, Jamil, and I do believe that you truly believe that. But what I'm telling you is that is the most common excuse for someone to say no, and they say yes 75% of the time. Like,
that's not 75%. I'm not that 75%.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But I'm still gonna get a full pitch out, and then by the end of it, if you say no, then you're the one who looks stupid because you just passed up on the shit that you could have had, and now you don't get that. You know what I mean? Like, it's your loss. That's why I say if you close the door, it's your loss. You're the one who's paying $130 for internet, not the sales rep. Like, the sales rep is there to help you, to save you money. The sales rep is going to try to make you feel like a friend. They're going to try to relate to the things that you like to talk about and make you comfortable. They're going to try to make you comfortable. They're going to try to fit into that pocket, just like you do as a server. Just like you do as a server. But if you don't do sales, then you're not going to be able to notice it. If you don't do sales, you won't notice it. It's subliminal,
I
subconscious.
notice it though.
You won't, because you have to actually learn it. It's like school. It's like college. People go to college for sales. People do not go to a
But
restaurant to learn sales. It's not the same.
It doesn't take someone going to college and seeing or doing sales to see how things operate though.
No, I
It
agree
doesn't
with
take
that.
that.
I agree with that. But I'm telling you, bro, niggas, it's simple shit that you can say and do to make someone listen to you. Like, it's a skill. It's not a luck thing. It's not running across a customer who will listen to you or won't listen to you. It's a skill that you develop
Trust me, I understand.
over time to where I know
You
I
work
can.
in a restaurant,
I can.
so you get they use that as
It's
an
not
example.
it's not the same as the restaurant though, because in a restaurant.
It's not, but I'm using that as an example. You get certain people that don't want a certain thing, or don't want to talk, or don't want to something come in a shitty mood, don't want to deal with nothing.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm typically that guy that turns that around, so I understand the process of it.
But the difference
some of
is
the tactics that people do.
But the difference is
And
that
it's
in a
just
restaurant,
conversation, 'cause it's all psychology.
and the difference
Whether
is
it's
in a restaurant, people came there to eat, right? Versus someone who goes to sell, their skill level is much, much, much higher than a server or bartender.
I get that.
Because
you're preaching to the choir at this point. I know that.
How am I preaching to the choir?
Like, I know
You're saying they're the same.
know.
It's not the same, because you have people coming to you for business.
I know it's not the same. You're not listening to me.
No, I hear you, but you're saying there's certain tactics.
You're hearing, but you're not listening. I've already disagreed with you.
Bro, you're saying there's certain tactics, but you don't know what the tactics are. That's fine. You don't have to agree. You don't have to agree.
You think I know much less than what I actually
I'm not
know.
saying you.
I'm telling you I don't.
I'm not saying you know.
You don't have to say it. It's your tactics at trying to talk to me now. It's not working. I'm hearing you. You're not hearing me.
No, I'm hearing you. I just think you're.
I've also been in more than just a restaurant. I've been like, I've had to sell products for other businesses. Like, it could be like just collectibles. It could be anything. I've been top seller at a bunch of different places for different things. And there's tactics that you have to use, and not even just like tactics from your business, but just knowing people and psychology, how to talk to them and all that stuff. That's how you get them to sell. I mean, that's how you make those sales.
Yeah, but the difference between just knowing people and a sales rep is that a sales rep not only just knows people, but they've also studied specific words and phrases and tones and body language, like actually studied on paper, that is guaranteed to work versus having to trial and error the shit. I don't have to guess. Like you say.
It's not always guaranteed though.
Correct.
Some people, it's still gonna be just they know, so it does not always work.
Correct.
I know things.
That is true. It doesn't always work. I'm not saying it always works. I'm saying you're saying it's impossible. Nothing's impossible. Like, you're speaking in absolutes. That's what I don't agree with. Like, I hear you, and I hear what you're saying about who you are and your personality. You think I'm not listening. I am listening. But there's nothing in this world except for the sky being blue and concrete being hard that's an absolute fact. Like, you're saying it's impossible for someone to sell me at a door. It's bullshit, bro. Like, it's not true.
Bullshit, because it's never, out of all things that's happened, it's not happened yet. So
right.
But
the question is that, so has anyone, okay, you're saying it's never happened yet, but door-to-door sales is usually solar, pest control, roofing. You are not a homeowner, so you would not even qualify for those. Of course it's never happened. Of course you never bought them because you can't buy them. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not the same. It's not the same.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. I disagree with you. We can stop that conversation.
All right, bro.
Please. I don't want to talk about it no more because it's not going to do anything but frustrate us both.
I'm personally not frustrated because when you do.
I'm just tired of talking about it.
I feel you.
I don't agree with you, so we're not going to get anywhere in this conversation.
Yeah, no worries.
Doesn't matter how much we talk about it.
I don't really think we're talking about the same thing, so I don't really think there's anything to agree or disagree on.
It doesn't matter. I don't want to have the conversation anymore, so we can stop it.
Yeah, that's fine. No worries.
Yeah.
Niggas.
I can tell.
What?
100% that when you went into that sales business, you learned a lot of things because you were very pushy with this stuff. That's the first thing I've noticed since you started sales.
I've
very
never
pushy with like ideas or things you know about and stuff like that. You're very pushy with it, and you definitely do a lot of tactics to try to persuade somebody or get them to hear you a certain way.
Right.
I see it.
I'm not very pushy at all. When I sell, I'm not pushy. Give me an example.
Like now, I've said a million times I don't want to have this conversation.
Give me a different example. You're saying since I started this, you're saying since I started this job a year and a half ago, I've been more pushy. So give me a different example, bro. Because if anything, I'm the one between the two of us, me and you, I'm the one who just closes my mouth and says nothing. I do it all the time when I'm talking to you. Because
I'm giving you the example now. Like,
you're saying ever since I started this job, I'm more pushy. So
you've gotten a little bit more pushy.
Give me an example that is not right now. Give me an example that is not today. Because you're saying a year and a half, you should have a lot of examples, right?
Like, for instance, whenever we would talk about, we could be talking about this game. We could be talking about...
No, I want a specific example. I don't want a theoretical.
I'm not that type of person that's going to give you very specific...
Okay, because if you give me a specific...
But here's my thing. I've always been that way. I let people know that. I'm not going to just be able to give you that 100% specific.
Okay, then you can't say it. Then you can't say it. If you're going to say I'm pushy...
I can't say it because I have the memory and it happened.
Okay, so if I say to you, just use the same argument you used on me. If I say, I know who I am and I'm talking about me and I'm not pushy and I don't push. In fact, if I say it out loud, it's because I already fucking know that I looked it up. I know for sure it's a fact. And that's how I am. If I don't know it's a fact, I won't fucking say it. So me saying that essentially completely debunks everything you said based on the last argument we just had, right?
I'm giving you an example.
You're not giving me an example. You're giving me.
I gave you an example.
You're saying you saying I'm pushing.
No matter what I say, I'm giving you an example and you're not taking it.
You saying I'm.
This conversation right now is after you have become after you
Right.
get sales, right?
Right.
So it's valid for this argument. You're
Okay.
choosing to take this example, but you want another one.
So what you said was not you're being pushy right now because you were in sales. You said since you got in that job, you have become way more pushy, which means you've seen it before. Right now is not applicable to what you said. If you would have said you're pushy right now because you're in sales, that would be different. You said ever since you got in this job, you become more pushy. Bruh, since I've gotten this job, I've become less pushy. I don't even push. I don't have to. It's fiber optic internet, bruh. You're paying $130. You're paying $130. Why would I need to push you?
You see how you're hyping yourself up.
Why would I?
Your voice, you're very
Bruh.
invested into this conversation.
Bruh.
And even though I
Bruh.
have been said
Bruh.
that I didn't want to continue the conversation, I disagree with you. You were still going at it very hard. But I get what you're saying. So
yes.
You don't think
Okay.
I don't understand you. You said
All right.
ever since. You said that I said what I said. Yes, because there has been a couple, not a lot.
Such as.
I can recall maybe like 2 situations I can actually be like, okay, I really remember that. That when we were talking about something and we disagree on something, you don't let it go.
If you're wrong, then you're wrong. Like if I'm not letting it go, it's because I know for sure, bro. That's why. That's the only. I'm not talking about this instance. I'm talking about any other time. If I'm pushing on something with you, especially, it's because I know it's a fact, and I'm not gonna let you. I'm not gonna let you, bro. Let me finish my sentence. If I'm pushing with.
I'm not talking about you. Hold on. Stop getting mad at me because I don't do it first. Just. I don't care. It's a blunt. You can do it. I've told you several times in the past. If you want to go ahead and smoke, go ahead and light it. I don't have to start it off. You can do it. I've said it a million times.
Tell her I said I'm sorry for working you up.
Okay, now, like I'm tired of repeating myself a million fucking times. Like it's frustrating. If I say something, fucking listen to it.
Tell her I'm sorry for working you up. My fault. But
it's not even just you working. It's not even just you working me up. Literally, I told her a million times, stop rushing me and stop repeating things in my ear if she can do it. It don't matter. I've said a million times recently in the past, you can go ahead and light the blunt. You can go ahead and do this, but you keep doing the same thing over and over. Just pick up the blunt and light it. It doesn't matter who lights the blunt. Just pick it up if you're ready. Please.
Anyway, agree to disagree, but don't even remember the argument now. I don't think I'm pushier, me personally. I think if we're talking about something, me and you specifically, me and you, only time I'm gonna push on it is if I already know it to be true, and I'm not gonna let you think that it's not true. Like, it'd be silly.
Or if you're really passionate about it.
It depends. If I'm passionate about it and I know that it's fact, then for sure I'm gonna push on it. But if I don't know and it's just if it's just an opinion, then why would I push?
Okay, I got one for you. Remember when I just didn't care about how much more of an extra stat there was on that gear, and I was just saying go with the one I was saying, and you kept trying to push for the other one, and then making me seem like, or talking to me like I was making a dumb decision or seeming less because I didn't want to go ahead and do that. That was one of those situations.
You're talking about on the gear that we bought off the trade shop?
Yeah, remember I didn't care about that extra stuff. I just wanted to go ahead and get that at the moment, and you kept pushing for the other thing, and I was like, just do that one, just do that one, just do that one.
Nah, that wasn't me pushing. That was me giving you options. That was simply me saying, hey, if you want to change the stat, we can change the stat.
Pushing?
That's not pushing, bro.
Just go ahead with that one.
That's you feeling pushed, not me pushing you. And in fact, the one you ended up getting was the third one I fucking recommended it to you. So be grateful, nigga. Like, be glad I got you the better one. Like, that wasn't me pushing you. It was me trying to give you the one that would be the best for you.
You're misunderstanding.
No, I hear your point. I hear your point. You're saying I pushed you into getting a different stat, and the reality of the situation is you felt pushed. That doesn't mean that was my intention to push you.
Pushing is when somebody says no and you're still going for it.
But that's not how the conversation went. You didn't say, no, I don't want the one.
Yes, it was.
Okay,
so I had said, just go ahead and get that one. Just do that one.
But
I said, I don't care about the other one. Just go ahead and do that one. And you still kept going, trying to say, well, you should do this because, or this has more here. We can just do this. I was already settled, so I was
I feel you, but if I'm scrolling on my, like, you're not understanding. If I'm scrolling on my, listen, yeah, I just let you say your whole fucking sentence, bro. So let me say mine. If I'm scrolling on the trade website and I scroll down half a fucking inch and I see a better piece for the same price, why the fuck would I not get it for you? Explain that. Why would I not offer it to you? That does not make, it is relevant because that's what I was doing. You think I wanted you to have a specific stat? No, I'm scrolling.
See, you're not understanding
right.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, I just won't finish no sentences. Don't worry about it. Because whenever you have a long exposition, I'm sitting here and listening. But you think I'm not listening. You think I'm not.
You just said, if you're wrong, you're wrong, right? Remember when I explained to you I didn't care about the gear? I was in a rush. I just wanted to go ahead and play the game. I didn't care about the gear.
I don't remember that. No, I don't remember that. Nope.
Okay, so you don't remember it.
I don't remember that.
That's fun.
That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound like what happened. That's not.
Right, because
I don't.
To you, I said it wasn't.
I remember it. Okay, but what piece of gear you got on right now? The one I recommended, nigga. Because it's better, and it was the same price. Simply put.
You're digressing because we're just talking about the definition of being pushy.
No, yeah, your definition is not the definition of being pushy, bro. If it was being pushy, I have nothing to gain from you getting that piece of gear. In fact, I spent more.
No one said you had anything to
right,
gain.
So why would I push? Intention. That's what pushing is. Pushing is based on intention. Bro, pushing is based on intention. For me to push you, I would have to try to push you. If for me to be pushy, I would have to try to push you. I would have to want to push you. I have no benefit to pushing you in that situation other than you having something better. So it's not pushing.
If I said if my mind was settled on something and I didn't want you to do any more further looking, I just wanted to go ahead and do that one for now, and my mind was set. If I said that and you kept going,
bruh,
more than once, what would you define that as?
Before I bought, I wouldn't define it as pushing, first of all, and secondly, before I bought the other one, we came to an agreement on it. So
I'm asking you a question. I want that question answered.
I just said I would not define it as pushing, and I'm telling.
What would you define it as?
Helping you. I was helping you. A, and B, clearly we came to an agreement on the fact that the piece you have now is better than the other one because we agreed on it before I bought it. So, like,
I'm not not saying
Like,
it was a bad
what are you trying to
thing.
say? Like, you're saying like I pushed it on you, bro. You wanted it. Like, that's the thing. That's the common.
Yeah, I think what you have in your head is that me saying that you become more pushy. I think you're making it out to me saying that it's a bad thing. No, I'm just saying I have noticed.
You feel more pushed. I have not become more pushy.
I have noticed from how I've always known you, from all the years I've known you. At this moment, since you've been at this job, you do a lot more persuading. Maybe pushy was the wrong word, but you try to do a lot more persuading.
I don't know, man. I think if it makes sense, there's no persuading to be done. Me personally, I don't personally feel like I persuaded you into getting that chess piece. I told you what was available, and we both clearly could see that the other one was better, so that's the one that we got. I was not if you would have said, Tavari, don't get that one, get the other one, what the fuck do you think I would have did? You think I would have?
Remember that first piece of gear you found?
I don't, bro. I don't.
It was like 15. It was like.
I don't remember the story. I don't remember this first piece of gear I found 100 hours ago.
So the first one you found, it was good, right? And I was like, okay, go for that one. Something happened with it, and you found the next best one, but it wasn't as high, right?
You talking about?
I was ready to just go ahead and this was on the chess piece. So this
no, bro. The one I got you on the chess piece was actually the original one. Was not as good. It was one divine. I didn't even go for it. I kept scrolling until I read out the stats that were the. Nah, bro. Nah, you're misremembering that for sure.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. I did not. There was not a single instance where we had to downgrade a piece of gear from the trade shop, bro. Not a single time. No, there has not. No, there wasn't, bro. No, there wasn't, bro. I've never once not. All right, bro.
The first piece of gear you told me about had 1,500 evasion. I remember you telling that to me. And I was like, yes, let's go for that one. But something happened with that. And you was like, the next best one was like 1,000, 1,011, something like that.
Bro, look at your chess piece. Look at your chess piece. How much evasion does it have?
I know. After that, we found another one. That's the one you kept looking.
There couldn't be, bro. Okay. All right, bro. Jamil, it's not possible because I had a filter on where minimum was 1,500. There would have been nothing less than 1,500, bro. Like, there was no option for less than 1,500. I had a filter on. What are you talking about?
The second one was not as high.
Bruh, the gear you have on right, the first one was worth 1 exalted. The one you have on now is worth 2 divines. The evasion rating was 60 higher and the resistances are better. So whatever you're remembering must be something different because the chess piece, when we were looking for the most recent piece of gear I gave you, the chess piece that we were looking for, I was only scrolling to see if there was one that was better than that first one. Nothing happened with the first one. I just didn't buy it. I chose to get the bigger, pushing is, in my opinion, the definition of pushing is giving someone something that they don't want or they don't need.
I say don't want.
Why would you not want the one that's better?
I'm saying, piggybacking off of what you say, the definition. Don't want or don't need, I wouldn't say that. I say just don't want. The person might need it, but they don't want it.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
And it could be a reason why they don't want to go for it. Let's just say, I'm going to just use life for an example. And this is a very bad example, but this is the quickest thing that comes to my head.
Okay.
Let's just say with jobs, for instance. Say there is a fast food restaurant. Well, say the only other job I can get out here, let's just say, is a hosting position, right? And I'm only making $4 an hour hosting. I'll probably only get like 10 hours a week, right? Say I don't have a job. I may need that job because of money, but I may not want that job because of how bad it is. You get what I'm saying? So that person may be like, oh, that's going to be much more work on me, so I don't want to go take that job and it's probably in this shitty management. I don't want to go there. But I might need it because of the money. So someone could be trying to push me into that even though I need the money and I should just go and do it. but I don't want it, so I'm gonna keep saying no to this person.
Well, hey,
if they keep trying to persuade me to go there, that's pushing, even though I need it. So I would take the need out of it. I'd say just want.
I would say if you want the other chess piece, you can go buy it right now for 1 exalted, but you wouldn't do that because it would be a downgrade. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm saying you're framing it in a way where there's a negative trade-off. I'm saying to you, if I came to your house and I'm telling you your internet is going to be $50 cheaper, it's the same speed you have right now, then if you say no and it costs you nothing to sign up and it's month to month and you say no, then you look stupid. Not the person telling you there's no negative trade-off for you. You're saying you might not want it and you might not need it. Like, the difference between the scenario you gave is shitty management, or maybe I have to wait for a paycheck to come, or it's going to change my schedule and now I got to work full time or whatever. There's a negative trade-off. Like, if there's what's the negative of me giving you a better chess piece? What's the negative? Like, there's no.
I have a better example to explain how I'm looking at this.
I hear how you're looking at it in terms of wants versus needs, but what I'm saying is pushing is when you give someone something that they don't want or they don't need. Both have to be true for it to not be pushing. Like, you want better gear. You want better gear, and you
still going for it, and they've already made their mind up. No, and you keep going. That is pushing.
That doesn't make sense, bro. Because
if someone says no, their mind is made up, 10 toes down, they're not going for it, and you still keep going multiple times after that when they clearly said no and they're done, that is pushing.
Yeah, but no doesn't always mean no, Jamil.
But I'm saying in the case that it does,
but
they're done with it.
But how can you know?
Pushing.
But how can you know?
It's still pushing.
Bruh, do you know?
It doesn't matter if you know or not. It's still pushing.
But
persuading or pushing. I said pushing might have been.
But me giving you the better chess piece that you needed and wanted is not pushing.
A chess piece as an example.
It's not. Yeah, it's not a good example because that's not pushing. You're saying I'm more pushy since I started the job. That was the example.
I have the perfect example of what'll really explain where I'm coming from.
All right.
You know how when we start talking about zombie games?
Yes.
Me knowing good and well
that I don't play them.
That you don't play them.
Correct.
But there could be one that you might like. You never know.
Correct.
I still would try to talk to you about them and sell you on the idea.
For sure.
Also because I'm passionate about it because I think it's great.
Right.
At the same time.
For sure.
For how long I have known you, you've never been like that. I know this because I do this myself. I see myself do it. I'm very aware of it. So I'm seeing you do that more with things, and I've only seen this after you've gotten into sales. That's all I was trying to say.
For example?
That was literally it.
For example? That's what I'm trying to say, is you can't give me an example. Because I know me, like you said earlier, I know me, and if anything, if I'm pushing 60 hours a week, why the fuck would I want to push in my regular life? Like, bro, you have to. You're saying you know me, bro. You're saying you know me, bro. You're saying you know me. You know that I am one of the people who will back off of an argument quicker than anyone else. I won't even. It's not even worth it. If someone's talking about my character and my personality, then of course I would not back off of it. If they're talking about fact versus opinion, of course I'm not going to back off of it. You're telling me I'm pushier. I'm telling you I'm me. So that's the argument you used earlier, is that you're you and you know you. So I'm just using the same argument you used. I'm me and I know me, and you're wrong.
Things that you didn't do as much before this time in place. I'm not saying it's like it's happening a constant amount. All I'm saying is I've noticed something.
So if I said ever since you started dating Brandy, you've been more ghetto, wouldn't you want to know what the fuck I mean by that?
Yeah, I would ask, yeah.
And then if I could provide no examples, you'd be like, this nigga don't know what the fuck he talking about, right?
No, if you could provide no examples, I would do some thinking on my own and think about, have I really been like that?
Right.
And if I could see it, I'd be like, Dang, they're kind of right.
I can't see it.
But you probably just can't see it. That's my thing.
I don't see it.
You probably just don't see it.
I don't see it. I think you maybe feel more pushed. I don't think I'm pushier. I think that's possible that you are putting your own stereotype in your head about me because I'm in sales and making you think I'm trying to sell you every time I'm talking to you. That's not the case. If I'm the guy that
I didn't say it was every time. It's a very minuscule thing.
Right.
I'm just saying I've noticed it more. That's pretty much it. It's not like a
do you
big
think that
blowout.
do you think it's possible that I was always that way and you didn't notice it until I got into sales? Do you think that's possible at all?
No. Because
That's not possible.
Like I said,
that's not possible?
Wait, what?
Do you think it's possible that that's how I've always been, but since now you have the sales title attached to me, you can see it more?
I would say this.
Because of the stereotype and the stigma
I
of sales.
think 4% that could be very possible.
You said 4%?
I'm not saying it's impossible.
You said 4%?
For a percentage.
Oh, okay.
For a
4%,
percentage.
nigga?
I don't know exactly how much, but I think that could be possible. But
Cool.
I more so think a higher percentage because I do pay attention to people.
Okay.
Like especially because I'm not really close to a lot of people. So the people I feel like I'm close to, I notice a lot of things about them. I pay attention to them. I feel like as a friend, you should pay attention to the people that are closest to you.
For
Because
sure.
you never know what might happen. They can need your help. Just, anything. And I've always thought of you as a really close, really good friend up at, like, from the point we started, like, start back talking and yada yada. I've just noticed that this is one of those things that's happening a little bit more.
I think if you're talking about my character and my personality and my intelligence, and I don't agree, of course I'm going to say something. If you're talking about anything else, when was the last time? When was the last time that you have talked about something that I don't care about that I decided to have a full-blown conversation with you? I can't think of one. The only time I'm going to argue with anyone about anything is if it has something to do with my personal belief about myself. That's the only time.
Something you're really passionate about. That's what I was saying.
Only, again, if I'm passionate about it, I will only engage in the conversation if I have a factual evidence. I will not say something is fact unless it is. So if I'm passionate about it and someone says something that's wrong and they're willing to go to bat for it, then I'm gonna go to bat for it because I have a Google search that's gonna back me up. I'm not gonna
These conversations I'm talking about isn't necessarily about who's right and who's wrong. I think those aren't the type of conversations I'm talking about when I say it's more like some of these conversations could just say you want to get me to do something and I might not want to. I've seen you try to become a little more persuasive with these things these days. It's not like a who's right, who's wrong. That's all I'm saying. So maybe right now, I can tell you a fact about myself. I'm terrible sometimes at explaining things. So I try to do my best to give the most tiny details possible. Sometimes it might be one word that just throws everything off.
But you also gotta understand that there can be error in your perception, Jamel. Like just because you say you feel like you know me so well and you think that you've seen a change, like you don't think that it's possible that you're wrong? Like you don't think it's possible that your perception has changed? The way you see the world has changed? What you think of people has changed?
No.
That's impossible.
What I'm telling you is
So if I said, Jamil, you become more judgmental, you can confidently say that is not true, correct?
No, I think I've become more judgmental.
Okay, but what I'm saying is you're the one who is the determining factor. Like if a friend comes to you and asks you about you, you're the authority. Is that true or false?
Of course.
So why can I not be the
open to listen to something if I haven't noticed it?
I disagree though. I feel I hear what you're saying. I just don't agree. Like,
yeah, you know what? I also get what you're saying too.
Yeah,
Because
like
if someone does say something about you and say it's true, but you don't see it though. Sometimes some things I don't see and I don't notice till way later.
For sure. I think that's possible as well. I think that's possible as well, but I think it's also
You are kind of right.
I think it's more likely that people change themselves, and that changes their perception of others. Not necessarily that everyone around them has changed, and this job changed this person, and that experience changed that person. It could be your knowledge of the experience alone that changes what you believe about the person. Like, that's it.
Just your interactions, or just your interactions, or my interactions with you. It may not be something about you all the way, but just my interactions with you.
I generally, and me knowing you, especially Jamil, I don't try to push you as often as I can because I know it's going to turn into a conversation like this. Like, I specifically avoid disagreeing with you. We generally agree on like 90% of things, so it's easier said, easier than it might sound, but I don't like to argue. I don't like to disagree with people, but if it has something to do with me and my personality, my belief structure, my actions and character, of course I'm going to set the record straight. Of course. Of course. You're saying I'm pushier than I used to be. Like, what does that mean? Like, that has a...
And I have to agree. Like, pushy, I would say, was the wrong word choice. It's a bit more aggressive than the take I was going on.
Maybe confident. Confident might be a good word. Maybe confident might have been a better word to say. Then I would have been like, yeah, I am more confident because that's something I can agree with. But like, I'm not gonna say I'm pushy.
Pushy is the wrong word choice. So I said I would say that because I've noticed like me and you talking and hanging out and stuff like that. If you did like something or wanted to get me to do something, you typically would leave it alone at the first stroke of it if I was like, no. But since we've been playing more and talking more over the last year or two, it's like I've noticed like if you are passionate about something, you really like something or want somebody to, do something with you, I'm like, he hasn't really tried to persuade me this much before. And those type of things, it kind of gives me the idea, okay, they care a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're, I don't know. It's like the thing that I see. Like, say
I think what it is, Jamil,
say
is
you're hanging with a person, for instance, for like, say a year, and 90% of that year, you don't really, say it's a girl, for instance, 90% of that year, they don't really, they're not really that affectionate. Let's just say that.
okay.
And in that last 10% of that year, you've noticed it could be just one or two more times that they do something. And it's like, oh, I'm noticing you're a bit more affectionate. Now, it's happening a little more often in a short amount of time. Like, it just be that tiny thing that you notice. It's not like a big personality change. It's just, I've noticed that something was happening a little bit more than usual. Like I said, it could be one or two more times.
I think a big difference between the past and now is if I want you to do something with me, I can literally just pay for you to do it with me and make it easy for both of us. So, pushing it on you it's not, I'm not pushing it. I don't ever push a video game or an activity on you. I just buy the game and then we both have it. And of course we're both going to play it because it's a brand new game. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like I push you into anything. I don't personally ever feel like I've ever pushed you into anything ever. Me personally.
You definitely, like I said, push is the wrong word. It's more like a lot more softer of a word is what I'm looking for. Because it's just like a nudge. Like you do a little more nudging.
Maybe. Nigga trying to call me a bitch.
A little bit more, it could be motivating.
I can see that. But if you...
Yeah, just the word choice was wrong. But what I was trying to say was, my perception was right, but the word choice was wrong.
Well, I hope you know that we could literally argue about anything, and we're gonna be fine, just so you know, on my end.
Yeah,
on my end. But I don't know, man. I still think if I knocked on your door, bruh, you're signing up for Fiverr, bruh. Because we're both black men, bruh. You'd look at me, you'd be like, what's up, man? I'd be like, you a gamer? You'd be like, yeah. And then it'd be over.
You know what's funny right now?
What?
I'm just thinking. So, we went...
This about to be a Twitch clip, bro. This about to be a TikTok clip.
This shit is all on stream, bro. It's fucking nuts.
Of course.
It's still fucking 6.
Hashtag
Bro, I
content.
just went, man.
Bro, we
But
should
I'm thinking,
sorry, go ahead. We should start a debate
I'm
Twitch, bro.
thinking,
We should start a debate Twitch, bro. Make a Discord video call, pick a controversial topic that we know we want to agree on.
I've always wanted to do that
Bruh.
with somebody.
We gonna
But
have to do
it's
that.
like most people you can't have these conversations or debates with without them hating each other and then crashing straight.
I think it takes a
just went
person.
through a full-blown argument.
It takes someone who can compartmentalize. Like if you can't do that, then you're not gonna.
And me and my girl was to do this right now.
Y'all gonna be mad for the rest of the day, or maybe a couple
We'll
days.
be mad for the rest of the day, tomorrow, the day after that, and we not finna laugh after the argument. It's just somebody's gonna crack.
I feel you. Yeah.
But if I argue with you, we get to this point.
Or pretty much any male.
And then sometimes with Tonio, it's like it's a bit much because you know how
I can't argue with that nigga.
Yeah, you understand. I always say that her and Tonio are exactly alike in that regard.
Can't argue with Antonio.
But in some situations with Tonio, we actually end up laughing about something right after, and it's all good.
Right.
Like 5 minutes.
Right. Yeah.
It happens sometimes.
Right. Well, I think that Antonio, I think part of that has to do with he just likes to argue. Like I think Antonio just likes to disagree, versus like you and I, if we disagree, we actually do disagree. You know what I mean? Versus like Antonio will literally say some shit just to get a reaction. I think, me personally.
And then
once he's satisfied,
when he can't win the argument and know you're wrong, it's going to be all that deflecting and trying to fucking like just change the topic and add more little stuff to it. Then add other people into it.
Oh, this is over. This is complete. Sorry. Yeah, he'll completely change the subject. He'll start being nice. He'll be on your side. You heard of Destiny, the game? Yeah, I've heard of Destiny, Sakuragi. I've heard of Destiny. I actually played Destiny 2 pretty aggressively for a long time. Matter of fact, I shouldn't even think about it again, because I could end up playing it again. If I wasn't, keyed into the fact that it's a game that's created to keep you in a loop, then I would probably be playing it still, to be honest.
You would have not invested in this conversation, bro.
You said what?
You would not have invested in this conversation. I was.
Were you typing notes or some shit?
No, dude, I'm level 82. I leveled up the whole time, didn't notice it until the whole past a point.
Anyway, maybe I am more pushy. Who knows? Maybe I am. I don't know. But, it is what it is. Shit. Niggas gonna hear me more. Shit. You feel me? At the very least.
You're definitely more vocal. You've always been vocal.
I've always been vocal. I've never.
Strong. Confidence. That's literally the word.
I've always felt like a confident person. I think. I think most men, in general, have we've learned how to feign confidence. How to be confident and not be insecure at the same time. And I think maybe not more confident, but less insecure, or like less worried about the negative aspect of a conversation. Like I don't see a conversation as I don't see any conversation or any situation anymore as irreparable, or like a topic that I'm not willing to talk about anymore. So maybe less insecure, less doubt, less personal doubt, self-doubt, more self-belief, rather than confidence. Because I think we all learned how to be confident, but I think especially, even still, I still have insecurities. I think, I present myself in a manner that I don't care what anyone thinks, but in reality, that's just it's because that's something that's attractive to people. You know what I mean? Like it's still based on something that what other people think and how they perceive me. So I think obviously I think maybe the word pushy ticked me off a little bit because it's inherently negative, but am I more You know, I don't think I'm more likely to share my opinion either. I think in fact, I'm less likely to share my opinion. Um, but am I more likely to, especially another thing too is like, I would not have had this conversation with someone else. You know, like there's a certain level of comfortability to be able to have that level of conversation with you, right? Like I might not, if somebody else called me pushy, I'd be like, ah, it depends on who they are. Like your opinion matters to me. That's why I'm having like going to bat for it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
it would be much less of a conversation with somebody that you couldn't
correct.
have this conversation
exactly.
with. Just
that I didn't care about.
Like,
yeah, exactly.
I'm like, if you say so, man, I just let it go.
Right. Right. Like that's why I said if I said you were more ghetto, you'd be like, what the fuck is this nigga saying? You know?
It's crazy you said that because I definitely feel more ghetto.
Really?
I feel like I've had to be. Maybe ghetto's not the word. It's just more like I display less of the kind-heartedness than I used to. I'm very stern. Just because I've noticed over the years, all the kind-heartedness has done not too much for me. It's helped in certain areas, and it's helped in big ways sometimes.
For sure.
But a lot of the negatives outweigh. Negatives outweigh the positives by a huge margin.
Yeah, I think you get further by being stern on a consistent basis than being nice on a consistent basis. For sure.
And that also depends on the people too. Sometimes,
it does.
Sometimes you know how certain people are.
Yeah.
But for the most part, everyday life, it's like being stern, man. It does more because people see that. Oh, they're a nice person. What can I take from them?
Right. Versus the
hospitality, man.
Versus the nice side, coming out every once in a while, and now it's a pleasant surprise or a treat. Versus, you know, the standard.
Unless it's earned, they get that nice part of you for, you know, most of the interactions because it's earned. You spent time and invested energy into that person. Shit.
Oh, Destiny is a popular YouTuber that gets into all kinds of wild debates with people. You got to jump on that debating wave. Ooh. We might have to make a debating Twitch, bro.
Dude, I've always loved debates in like class, just because and they wanted me to be on the debate team.
Yeah.
It would have been great for me, but I didn't want to do it because that wasn't what I wanted to do with my time. I'd rather spend it going home, chilling with friends, playing the game, you know.
I think debate team too is like, it's, I mean, if we were to make a debate Twitch, it's a question of if you're gonna prepare like a debate team, because that's what makes debate team not fun is all the research you have to do, and you know, you have to like.
I'll always go back to that shirt my mom got me for Christmas one year, or what most of my family told me I should be, you know, as a profession. My mom got me the shirt that says, "I'm not arguing, I'm just explaining why I'm right."
Right.
And then they all told me I should go in to be a lawyer. I'm very,
articulate.
Yeah.
We wanted to debate.
I never wanted to be misunderstood. Like that's been something that's been a part of me since I was in pre-K. Because again, my family educated me. It's like, yo, you're a young black man. You're gonna go out there and people are gonna look at you so differently. They're gonna think you're a threat, think you're not as smart, and you know. So I went out there talking different, acting different, walking different, all that good stuff. And
appreciate it, Sakuragi.
Yeah, it just became a part of me.
Yeah, I totally relate to that. I've always felt misunderstood in general.
Y'all were arguing for a good solid hour. Some of the best content I've seen on stage.
Right, I pinned it. No, I totally understand. I totally agree with that. I've always felt a little bit misunderstood. I always feel like I know that now as an adult, I explain in circles. Like I have a tendency to repeat the same message 3 or 4 times in 3 or 4 different ways because it's been misperceived too many times. Or my message, you know, I've been misunderstood too many times. It's like, let me explain it this way, and then this way, and then this way before checking to see if there's understanding. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah.
There's a part of me that sometimes I may, like I always think that other people might be bad at showing that they understand because their word choices are wrong, can be wrong too. Because there might be times where I explain something to somebody very specifically, and their response to it is the complete opposite of what I was talking about. So then I have to go and reiterate. And instead of checking to see if there's understanding, their response initially tells me, "Oh, you don't get it because you're still talking about it in that sense."
Right.
And yeah, so yeah.
Specifically women. Sorry, Mom, Sarah, and Shandi, but it's mostly women.
Oh boy, nail on the head.
My sisters and my mom in here. It's mostly women, though. I just so y'all know, it's mostly women.
I can't even say that, to be honest.
I can.
It's also men, because men aren't typically stern about stuff they believe in.
Right. Sure.
Especially if they've been through a lot of pain or they've had certain experiences. You could tell somebody something, and they do the same thing. So it's like the men that either have their feet down on something that they just truly believe in, or it'd be the ones that just don't understand anything. They're not educated.
Right. And there are more uneducated men than women, that's for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
But that's society, though, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jamil, you gonna join the military with me or what?
Hell no, bro.
Think about it, bro.
It's all right. I was just about to say, that was another conversation.
Think about it, bro. If you join the military, you'll get all this stuff. It's gonna be so great for you.
By the way.
Oh, what?
It's an 11 up here, by the way.
Heard. I'm coming. By you?
But quality friendship, guys. Go through a full debate and argument and snap right back to it like nothing ever happened.
Oh, yeah.
Then do the same thing and laugh about it.
We won't. I might think about it. Honestly, I might fall asleep thinking about it. I'm not gonna lie. Just kidding. I definitely won't care tomorrow. I know that.
Oh, yeah,
Also, I
sure.
think honestly, if you're wondering how you can do that, why some people can do that is because when you know somebody cares about you and they have no negative intention for you, then you really can't take anything they say super negatively.
Right.
To be honest, like if you know that the person you're talking to has your best interests at heart, then you kind of have to,
Yeah, but I try to
listen
show that
to them.
To those people.
Like
I won't be, hell yeah, man.
or at least give them the courtesy of making them feel like you listen to them, at the very least.
You try to motivate them, or keep the spirits up, different stuff like that. Do what you can to help them when you can.
This
just
is
being there,
This is a phrase that they used to use in the business, but people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. You feel me? You can tell somebody, all the things that are going to be great for them and be a good move for them, and if they don't fucking know you or they don't know that you care, then it doesn't matter. People don't know they don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Just that simple.
That's the tactic I use with my tables, bro. I don't want to sit at their table too long and talk their head off. That's my thing. I have to feel their energy and, get those social cues to see if they want to continue more conversation or when they take a break and come back and say something a little bit later on their visit. But
I will say,
keep them parts of myself.
Chili's can be pretty good money because of the volume.
Right.
And the fast table turns, like their kitchen is going quick.
Right next to Texas Roadhouse.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Yeah, Texas Roadhouse is a really busy fucking place.
But is that a good thing or a bad thing? You're saying like it's in a good location, or are you saying like Texas Roadhouse takes the business?
It's in a good location. Okay. It's the plaza down here where all the stores and stuff are.
Hey, you want to know something else crazy? Since we started that conversation, we haven't died.
Right, man. We're more focused when we're not focusing too hard. I'm just dodge rolling because, when I'm not focused, I tend to run around in circles a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm just moving.
But no, for real, in terms of...
I'm not worried about health. I'm just...
Right.
It's like, I feel like you could hit me. You're a little too close. Let me roll back a couple of times and just spam.
We should legit start a debate, Twitch.
That would be nice. Yeah. And then take some of those clips and put it on some other social media and stuff. I'm down, man. I've always wanted to do some sort of social media thing with someone.
It's a great idea, to be honest.
Hell yeah, man.
Because I mean, at the end of the day, you'll never run out of content. Like, as soon as, all you gotta do is wait for some news to post or Donald Trump to say something stupid. And, you know, maybe, you know, we agree on the topic, but for the stream, we choose opposing sides. That's usually how debate works, is you have to choose, whether you agree or not, you have to choose the one or the other side, you know?
Right.
So like
They
Drake,
do those live,
like Drake versus Kendrick.
also, that's their formula when they do those live debates on TikTok. They just pick sides and go ahead whether you believe it or not.
Drake versus Kendrick.
I love that debate. I fucking love it.
Which side you gonna pick though? Wait, not which side are you gonna pick, because it had to be random. Which side would you wanna be on?
Oh, I'd be going on Drake's side.
Okay, all right. See, I would wanna go on Drake's side, but I feel like it would be a little harder. Or could be a little harder.
More of a challenge
Yeah,
to go on
for
the
sure.
Kendrick side, I feel, because that actually sounds fun.
I think it'd be a challenge on Drake's side in terms of the diss, in terms of the beef, but maybe in terms of general music, it might be easier on Drake's side.
Yeah.
I mean, who do you think won the beef?
I think Kendrick won the beef.
Sakuragi, be on the lookout for it. Jamil, you work today?
No.
Okay, when I'm gonna stream again tonight. I'm gonna make a fucking. We'll talk more about it so we can figure out branding and names, but I'm gonna make that Twitch tonight. You feel me?
Sounds like it's when
I'm gonna make that Twitch tonight. We can get on Discord. I can share my screen so we get video and audio of both of us. You know what I mean? What was I about to say? You said Kendrick won the beef?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to deny it for a long time. Like a solid like.
If I were to say anything about that, I always felt like
Oh, this
there
map's
was a lot of
complete.
things that Drake said about Kendrick and the beat that was way too much Drake.
Yeah.
I say he said a lot of things about Kendrick, and Kendrick didn't address shit.
Yeah, that's for sure. He didn't address anything.
I always feel like if you didn't address it,
might be true.
then I feel like you lost.
Why did you move to New York, nigga? Is it because you live in that bachelor life?
Drake will come back and he address his stuff and then throw out more stuff about him. So it's like, Kendrick, you're doing less, but you're saying more.
I think Kendrick botted his strings on that, not like us, to make it hit the charts and get on the radio.
Yeah.
Is it a good? Now I went like a month after it came out without listening to it more than once. I listened to it that first time. After that, bro, I didn't listen to it at all. And now it's like top 10 of my most listened songs of 2024. I'm in a map. I'm in a map. Come in a map. Come in the map. It's a Delirium map. It's open already. I don't want you to miss out.
I just walked out of the last one.
You said it got played too much. That's why you didn't want to listen to it.
Yeah, it was just everywhere you turn, all over the internet, all people outside of. I was just like, oh my goodness, bro.
I started listening to it because it's fun to sing. Like it's fun to know the words and sing along to it. Honestly.
Fuck! Back here.
Bullshit! I just died.
Damn. But you know, I also understand this too, and sometimes it's still to this day hard to admit. Sometimes when you hate something a lot, it's because you low-key like it and you're not ready to like it yet.
Yeah, for sure.
Like it's catchy,
it's like,
catchy as shit.
Is this
and
me?
You know it's stuck in your head.
Right.
But you don't want to hear it right now, and it bothers you. It's like, fuck, man.
Sakuragi said, yeah, Not Like Us is hard. I can't deny it, and a lot of Kendrick tracks is trash to me.
Yeah.
Sarah said, I know you did. Laugh my ass off. When I seen they was beefing, I was like, I know Vari's sick. And I was. Like, at first I wasn't, because it was like, ooh, Drake got his ass. Right? And then Drake was like goading him to drop. And I was like, come on, Kendrick, what you waiting for? Right? Because I knew Drake was going to do what he did. I knew he was going to go bop as soon as Kendrick dropped. But what he didn't expect was Kendrick to drop. Like, bop, 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 bop on his ass. So
He asked for it.
he did, and I bet Drake is a perfectionist to a certain degree. So I think I don't think he's as willing to just go into the studio and just record something and send it out right away, you know,
Yeah.
without it being, you know, approved, checked, whatever you want to call it. I just opened another map.
I gotta get rid of some of this stuff because that's another thing. I haven't been picking up a lot of stuff, but I have picked up a lot of stuff. And my stash, my thing was full of one slot items.
I just cleared mine out a second ago.
I'm like, damn, I'm full on one slide, bro. That's crazy.
Whew. A vape. Frick vape.
Oh man.
So who?
Different catalysts and don't have room for them in the box. We need more stamps.
I just want the Drake album to drop whenever that happens. I need another one. For All the Dogs is played out now for me. I've listened to it too many times.
What's your favorite Drake album?
That's hard for me, bro, because I like a lot. I like them all almost. The only one I have to look. Let me check. Drake albums. We could do some music reactions, dude. So Take Care was my favorite for a long time. Her Loss was really, really good to me. I didn't like it at first, but as I listened to it more, like, it was just good.
Yeah, it got better over time, yeah.
Certified Lover Boy was alright. Scorpion I didn't care for that much, to be honest. There was only like 5 songs in there that I liked.
Certified Lover Boy, that was good.
Yeah,
Scorpion, I didn't listen to Scorpion a whole lot.
Yeah, I listened to it and I really wanted to like it. I really wanted to like it, but I didn't like it that much. And then honestly, For All the Dogs, bro, I think is so good. Like, I think there's only like 1 or 2 skips on that whole album. Like, I think For All the Dogs is so good.
My favorite, just the album that just sticks with me. Certified Lover Boy is like my second favorite album.
Okay.
From Drake. But the one that just stuck and it just feels like a whole era for me is Honestly Nevermind.
I love Honestly. I liked Honestly Nevermind a lot.
That's my favorite, bro.
I thought it was like the most creative that he's ever done, in my opinion.
Then with him sampling Flowetry, that hit me, bro.
I mean, the first 4 tracks are like the bangers of the album, in my opinion.
Lights Booked hit because like Flowetry is, I think Michael Jackson hired them to be his writers. But I've always loved Flowetry alone because my folks used to listen to them.
Yeah, my mom was
what's
big
her
on
name?
Flowetry.
Marsha Ambrosius or something? Was a part of the group.
I couldn't tell you. My
She
mama could tell
went
you.
off and did her own thing.
Yeah.
But Flowetry, since I don't know what his whole thing is. I really don't. I didn't study it, but how he's, I guess, in a sense, trying to embody Michael Jackson in a sense.
Yeah.
The whole thing he was doing. With Flowetry being his writers, Michael Jackson's writers, that kind of hit for me as well on more lore-based level, and just the fact that I love them all together.
Flowetry, and it's alright.
Michael Jackson's Butterflies, that song, that's a Flowetry song first.
See, and everybody talking shit about Drake.
But he bought and then he hired them, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
That could be wrong, but
Is it true, Mom?
not that great.
Is it true?
But I do know that he bought the song.
Mom said,
He
yeah.
hired them.
Mom said, yeah, Miss Ambrosia. Did Michael Jackson buy the song and then hire them, or did he hire them and they wrote the song, Andre?
Well, no, they have a version of it, and I think that one came first, if I'm not mistaken.
Sarah said Nothing Was the Same was her favorite. I think Nothing Was the Same was a lot of people's favorite, but it didn't do it for me personally. I thought it was good. It wasn't like I know a lot of people see it as like a, career-defining album type thing, but it just wasn't for me. Me personally.
Have you ever heard the song Sweeter Man by him?
Sweeter Man?
Yeah, it's like Sweeter Man or something.
Sweeter Man?
Hey, I'm a sweeter man. I forget how the song go. Girl, I know you wanna. You ever heard that one?
By Drake?
She's a spice, right pipe, like Yokohama.
Yeah, I've heard that one, yeah.
They heard it,
That second.
Is that just a single?
think it's on. What's that song called?
Bleeder Man.
What man?
Bleeder Man.
How do you spell it?
SWEETER, man. It's all one word, I believe.
I think it was like a single or it was like a non-release. Kind of like
That's what I was thinking, maybe a non-release.
like Girls Love Beyonce, for example.
Because you can't find it on like streaming,
Right.
I don't think. But
It might be on there now.
Matthews,
It might be on that like
Yeah.
Care Package album. Because they put like Girls Love Beyonce on there, some like older mixtape tracks.
Yeah. But back then, yeah, you had to get it off of YouTube. I had to like listen to it on YouTube.
I'm gonna try to find this sound button and see if there's one. If there's a button for it.
Anything been like banana, but
Let me
she
see,
would
let me
give me the banana.
Hold on.
Fucking love that song, bro. Yeah,
Woo.
she give me looks. Super active.
I'm about to make that my text ringtone. You text me, it's gonna say, but this.
But this, bro, don't, bro. Why did you do that? Why? Why?
Did you ever listen to that song by Contrast, that Landed in Brooklyn song? Oh, I think you did. With the Ice Spice flow.
Oh yeah, that one.
That
Just
Asian
another
nigga.
name.
He has a couple other songs that are pretty good, actually. I started listening to him. You should also check out Dre TL. He won
I've
that.
heard that name.
He won the most recent season of Rhythm and Flow.
Rhythm and Flow. Yeah, I remember you saying something about
And
that.
while I don't necessarily think he deserved to win, I wanted him to win because of his charisma and vibe. But there was obviously like one or two artists on the show that were like way more ready to go. Like way more marketable.
Bro.
Did it?
Yeah.
That shit is fucking trash about this game, bro.
Oh my god, that shit sucked.
Shit horrible. And the map just finished it. Did it die before you finished it or what?
Yeah.
But
I
this
don't know. I
oh
can't
no.
remember.
I have to do 6 tier 12 maps next.
Let me see what I got, because I got so many different ones. Because when you leave, if you don't pick stuff up, then I can pick stuff up.
Heard. Let me use my Atlas points real quick.
I have a 12, I have an 11, I've got 3 10s. No, I've got 2 11s, a 12, 4 10s.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to avoid running anything under 12.
Yeah, because the experience ain't that great. But I collect them just so I can, forge them up.
But let's see. That chinkin pussy. We got any? We got cookie.
Sorry, Mom.
But let's see.
But this.
Aroma. All I want is sofa. That's gonna be the first and last song that nigga ever dropped. Not true. Almost. I gotta get off pretty soon, unfortunately. Probably got another.
It's been a 3-hour stream. That
was a good one.
This was definitely an experience.
It was fun. We
I
definitely.
love when you're streaming and you forget you're streaming.
Right.
So people actually see you.
Right. I don't know. I didn't want them to see that side of me yet.
Somebody clip that.
Oh, don't worry. It's. I'm streaming on YouTube as well, so I can just go to YouTube and clip it from the video.
That's hilarious.
Okay. Let me see what maps I have.
This guy's This guy's a dick. Unfollow.
Might get more followers for being a dick. Shit.
Yeah, true. You true that.
Look at Asmongold,
People
bro.
want to see some bullshit.
Look at Asmongold. He's thriving off of it. I'm gonna try to convert some of these maps up so we have a few more 12s. I have quite a few 10s.
Did you see? I don't watch him. I don't know much about him.
Who?
But I seen this clip of him going back and forth with somebody explaining what a magazine in the clip was.
That is Penguin Zoe. That is he's not Asmongold, but he is kind of in that same lane, that same kind of fan base. You know, covers. He's big, so big now that all he does is react and like cover current events and things like that. Unless you're like actively watching the stream, and then he'll play video games and things like that. But that's Penguin Zoe. It's Penguin Z0 if you're wanting to find him.
Penguin Zoe. Wait, who's Penguin Zoe?
The guy
I'm talking about.
The guy you're talking about. Yeah, he was arguing with Aiden Ross because Aiden Ross was, or not? Was it Aiden Ross or was it Sneeko? One of them. We're like, I'm gonna come and hit you with some.
I think it was Sneeko.
Clips, and he was like, these are clips and these are mags. So this is what you're talking. He pulled out like 3 guns.
He pulled out like how much?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
AR on that nigga.
Like, bro, ain't playing.
He said, this is a clip and this is a mag. Big dog. Come try it if you want.
It's a mag.
Right. Let me clip it into this AR real quick.
He said, you want smoke, bro? You can have it.
Correct.
That was the most chill way.
Very chill. Very, very chill. Alright, I was able to get 2 12s. I have 2 12s.
I have 2 12s as well in my truck.
Cool. So hopefully... they will drop something as a result. I'm gonna alchemy this one and hit it with a couple exalteds. Oh.
I'm giving you my 12s so you can do your little. Yeah, there we go. I've got 1 skill point and I've got 2 Atlas points that I have not used.
I know girls love Beyonce. Girls that fuck with your conscience. This stream was good for my current, I feel like.
Bro, I just couldn't think of it. In the time I was like, I guess the last half of my years in high school and being like starting college and all after, I feel like that is where I was exploring some of the weirdest music. Or just, I won't say weird, but I would say just different.
Yeah. Not the mainstream.
Yeah, things that I would listen to that if I would have bring that to anyone else, they'd be like, bro, what the fuck is this? You know that Russian song? The guy that does his little tongue flicking that little shit?
I don't think so, no.
What? Bro, okay, it was crazy. It was like a viral thing for a while, but I had that song on repeat. I thought it was the most ear-pleasing thing ever. That I went and listened to more of his music and learn more about him.
Yeah. That's how it goes.
People would be like, turn that shit off. I'm like, man,
This my song, bro. Get off me, bro. This my song. I'm on the ox right now. Alright, so note to self, never say you're about to get off the stream until you're about to get off the stream.
Right.
Literally went from 6 to 3 just off of saying that. Boom. Instantly.
Boom.
So, note to self.
I always be like, hey, I'll do one more match, then go. And then before I even get done, I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go some more. But if I be like, I'm gonna get off, then I'd be like,
yep. They gonna find another stream.
I usually say it way ahead of time to prevent that.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna turn all my deaths into a TikTok or a, YouTube Shorts. And that debate is gonna be its own video.
I have the cheesiest outro, but I fucking love saying it.
What is it?
Be like, it's been chill, it's been real, it's Millie Mill. Y'all know the deal.
You should be. I
Then
think.
I'd be like, take it easy.
I think that's good though. I think that's good.
I love it, bro. Like, alright, y'all, catch y'all on the next stream. It's been chill, it's been real, it's Millie Mill. Y'all know the deal. Take it easy.
I'm about to change my stream name to Millie Mill with 2 L's.
Do it too, bro.
Nah,
The Instagram thing will be put two Y's in Millie.
that's what my I have it Bari with 5 eyes because that's what my side host
You
called
got
me.
Barry with 2 R's right now and it's scared.
Right. Everybody got my name for some reason. It didn't used to be that way.
You know what shocked me the other day?
Huh?
I was playing Brawlhalla,
Uh-huh.
and some guy's name, it had like a cross, and it was like a couple of dots, and then like some spaces, and it said Jamil spaces dots cross. I was like, who is this? And then I just wrecked you.
It would have been way more shocking if it was like Jamil / Valentine. Then you'd have to really investigate that nigga and find out who the fuck he is and why he knows you. And how the
I
fuck
feel
he...
like I've seen that name somewhere online, like if you search it, it pops up.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I was like, dang, somebody with my name is actually over here playing Brawlhalla. My name is not that common, I don't think.
Jamil? No, I don't think I know another Jamil. I know Jamel.
Because every time
I know
someone
Jamel.
hears Jamil, they autocorrect themselves to Jamal.
Those fucking
I'm like,
mana drain guys, dude. Ugh.
I've even said my name like 8 times.
Get this nigga, bro. I can't fight those guys. They drain my fucking mana.
Bro, I was like a dog at that point. Like I was hitting at him, and then I seen something to my right and started swinging at him.
Look, I know girls love Beyonce.
I like that at high level play when you finally get to play the game, it becomes a chill game.
Yeah. I like brainless.
Oh shit! Look out!
I think I got an iframe on one of my dodges, otherwise I
It
should have been
was
dead.
almost died, bro.
I should have died. I got lucky on a
Like,
dodge.
Omar said,
Oh! When you see my mana bar go down to nothing, that's when you should be worried.
Get out of here, bro.
I'm stuck.
Oh shit. Get out of here, bro.
There we go. That would have sucked to die right there.
Right? Fucking that would have been bad.
Right at the end. Fuck. Alright. I'm going back. Megan wants me to get off. I'm not getting off. Don't ever let other people dictate your music interests, because most people don't even truly appreciate music. They only want to hear Janae. Yeah, I totally agree. I think for me, what makes me drawn to music is if the melody or the rhythm structure or the sound of the beat does something that is not typical or expected. Because, you know,
Oh yeah.
the human
dude,
ear,
hell yeah.
the human ear naturally, if I say ba 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 ba, and I stop, your brain knows exactly where it needs to go, even if you never heard that song before, just because of listening to American music. If I say ba 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 ba, you're gonna immediately think, you know, Asian music. So the Asian music's been that way for hundreds of years. But when you hear a hip hop song, or like a Drake song, let's just say, you hear a Drake song and he uses a melody, or, oh, my headphones just died. And he uses a melody or like a sound structure, a rhyme structure, or excuse me, a rhythm structure that you just aren't expecting to come out. It's like, oh, that's gonna
Or it's
happen.
like when you do expect it and you weren't expecting it be in what you was listening to, you like, oh, that's like it give you that. Or like for me, when I'm listening to music, man, like since I make beats or I used to make beats,
Right.
whatever, every instrument had a story, and if I could hear this story
Yeah.
in the instruments, and it makes me feel a certain way or picture a certain something, that's gonna make me listen to the song even if I don't care for the words.
Yeah.
I always go for the instrumentals first
Yeah.
because I started making beats
Right,
on
right.
video games
Yeah.
first.
I'm definitely a vocal melody. Vocal melody is what definitely catches my ear first, for sure. But I also don't make beats.
If I turn on the Saw Baby song, I already know the beat is probably gonna be the first thing they get me. But then he is so different that, like, yeah, man.
I don't even know who that is.
I bet the Tonight guy. You ever heard the song Tonight?
I don't think so.
Do you want to squeeze tonight? That booty little bee tonight.
I don't know. Probably heard it on
Or the
TikTok
song
or
that I
like.
had been repeating. Big bees, big bags and big booties. Honey bees on me.
Bruh, speaking of big bags, the other day, not even a big bag, just I was in 7-Eleven, and this dude was in line. He had like a couple things. And then while I was in line, he got up to the front of the line, he set his couple things down. He turned around, walked away, came back with 3 gallons of milk and like 6 breakfast sandwiches. Turned around, came back with 3 salads and like 4 bagel sandwiches. Turned around, came back with like 6 Arizona teas.
I've been feeding somebody.
I'm in my head, yeah, exactly. I'm in my head thinking, God, nigga, like, go to the fucking grocery store, bro. You're about to spend $100 here, like, for the shit you could get for 50. But then I thought, you know what? I don't know this nigga. He might have this might be his hustle. He could be doing 7-Eleven mukbang. You feel me? You feel me? That might be what he's about to be on. He might post a 7-Eleven mukbang video. And look, and then I had an amazing idea, bro. Hear me out. Mukbang with poop ASMR. Right?
What ASMR?
Poop. P-O-O-P. Yeah.
ASMR?
Yes.
Elaborate.
So you go to a place where you know it's shitty food. Like you go to Golden Corral mukbang, right? 7-Eleven mukbang. And then after you don't only record that video, 3 hours later you go back when you're pooping and you record the sound, right? You might have, the camera's probably from your chest up. You don't want your ass on YouTube. But you record the sound of your poop. Think about how many views, bro.
What's crazy is, I agree. Stuff like that, people will be like, what the fuck? But
Yes.
they can't
Can't
stop
stop
watching
watching
it. You don't see it.
Yes. So hey, you need a $1 million idea, bro? Oh my god!
I love when you down, bro.
Bruh, I was in my fucking menu and there's literally 1 elite left. 1 rare left. Fucking bullshit.
I'm right here biting it. It would have been crazy. I'm laughing at you and then I happen to die while I'm laughing.
Yeah, there's songs that scratch my brain right now.
I just heard you scream again. Come to the stream.
You said what? And there's a legendary where my body was, just so you know. So if you want to go take a look and pick it up. Fucking bullshit.
Oh my god.
Man.
Oh, the stream delay is hilarious, man. I didn't even know where your body was. I think you was below.
Bottom left.
And went straight to the middle.
It's like bottom left of the map.
Yeah. If I moved a little bit faster, we would have completed it. Because I was halfway done fighting the last elite.
I'm gonna hit you up though once I get off and message and kind of find out what kind of vibe you want for this other Twitch. Especially since I have some extra free time right now. I definitely gotta go spend some time with Mego and try to go make some money. Nego. No, I better not say that too loud. Or I'll start saying it for real. If I were to say nigga, 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 she's gonna immediately start saying it. Guaranteed. Especially if I make it sound fun.
You said you're from the DoorDash?
Probably, yeah.
I heard that.
Yeah,
food.
Here in about an hour. I think because it snowed yesterday. So they're giving like $2 extra per order. So. Oh, never mind. They got rid of it. I guess it must have slowed down. They got rid of it.
I have so many rooms. I love it.
Love hate over here.
But I'm running out of space for everything else because I need to go and dwindle down everything.
I think I'm gonna get at some point soon. I'm gonna get the all the like specific stash tabs for the guild stash tab, because they have like the unique, you know, chests and all that, and just clear up a lot of room.
Because I'm technically out of space. My page for all my gems, runes, all that stuff like that,
Yeah.
I have everything sectioned off. There's not really a whole lot of extra space there. I have a page for all my rings, amulets, and jewels. Then my next page is for all of my spirit gems and all that, and that has one spot open.
Yeah.
And then the next page has like 5 spots, like 5 little squares. One of them is a twofer, 2 of them are twofers, and one is just one spot. There's nothing else.
Do you have
no space?
Do you have any? Well, never mind. I think this is gonna be fine.
I've got 4 precursor tablets.
How'd you know what I was gonna ask? That's weird. Do you have one with breach or delirium?
2 for breaches, 3 for breaches, and I've got 1 for mirrors of delirium. 7 maps in range.
Let me get one of the breach ones.
All right.
I don't think I have any right now. I put 2 in already. I put 1 to irradiate the area, make the enemies a higher level. Then I put 1 for delirium, and then I'm gonna do this breach one and see if any of them, if I can get like a triple overlap on a few of them, and then we can run a couple more before I go.
That sounds good.
Megan.
One of the breach ones.
Yeah, just one of the breach ones.
I'll give you the one with the most. It has 9 breaches.
Cool.
Did you want the mirrors of delirium?
No, that's fine. I'm about to get off, so you might as well keep them in case you keep playing. I'm also gonna hit this with a. Oh, it's already maxed out. Cool.
And this over too.
I'm gonna put this in this tower. I think should. Yeah, it should get some overlap. Let's see. All right, yeah, we have a really good one right here. So areas contain breaches, have a 3% chance to have additional breaches. This one will have breaches, delirium, and all the monsters have +1 level. Let me hit this with the boop, then a boop, and then a boop, and then a boop, boop, boop. All right, you ready? I feel like this one's gonna be hard.
I was putting points somewhere, and I don't remember where I was putting them, and I really hate that.
This is gonna be my last map. This will be my last map. We'll call it a day. Oh, you already went in.
Especially the guy.
Yeah, if I die,
Yeah,
I have a
you
tendency,
know,
I
man.
might rage quit if I die.
Yeah. I was playing Brawlhalla with a friend yesterday that I haven't played with in a minute. Oh, he loves talking trash. But I said, okay, I just started learning the scythe weapon, and I'm terrible with it, but I just started learning.
Right.
And picked up a few things. I was pulling off some stuff against a guy who challenged me off of my TikTok.
Yeah.
And we had some pretty fun matches. Well, the friend of mine I was playing, he was picking his best character. I made him switch characters like 3-4 times. He literally was talking all this trash. He get 1 win. It's like 5-1 right now.
Yeah.
And then I ended up 7 or 8-2. And he was losing to my new character of weapons I don't really know. So then he started talking all that noise, still calling me trash, telling me to shut up. I'm like, alright, bro.
Alright,
You wanna
yeah.
keep thinking you big shit? Let me pull out the main. I pulled out the main and 3 stopped this man. He said nothing and left the party.
Damn, really?
Yep, I said nothing the whole game, except for when I was making a point with certain moves. I was just like, I'm like, no, that ain't enough. Get your ass back on me.
Right.
Get back on me. I told you to pick that up. Like,
Right. It's basically telling him you know exactly what he's gonna do.
Yep, reading the fuck out of that
Yeah.
man. And you best believe I say the clip.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh,
Man,
fuck.
he-
Oh yeah, if he would have left the
like,
party on me,
character.
if he would have left the party on me, I'm starting up another party. I'm sending another invite. Like, you can't run from this, bro. You were just talking all that shit.
He left the game and the party. I was like, yep.
Made him mad. I think so. As we walk through the delirium, there's like these little glass things, and And I think that extends the time if you get to them.
Or maybe it extends the range.
Maybe it does.
Because
It's kind of like
I
the
said, that
hands.
one experience I had, I was literally just standing around, running around the whole area, and it never went off.
Yeah.
I was clearing out the map while I was doing it, and going back and checking corners, and it'd be certain spots that I couldn't walk out of. There was
like the
nothing
timer
else to
would
get
start.
hit, but it never ended.
Yeah.
I had to manually end the timer on my own.
Gotcha. But there was no more enemies to kill.
So maybe I think that if you get those little things, it expands the range.
Ow.
Yeah, just like the first one you walked through.
Right. That would make sense.
Yeah,
That would
might
make
make
sense.
sense.
Because that one seemed to last quite a while. Especially for the distance we covered. The part that's
It never
annoying.
seems to happen that way with you, but it did happen that one time.
Oh. I wonder if we're gonna end up having to backtrack like fuck or not. I think I'm getting close to 85. I think that's what my mercenary is, 85. It might be 83 or something. Something like that. Welcome to the stream. If you're new here, drop a follow. Say what's up. And if
Welcome
you're
to the stream. I'm leaving after this one, so you came here for no reason.
if you're black, you have the inward pass on my stream.
Oh,
Woo! I'm alive.
bro, frames was dropping, your moves are disappearing. Damn.
Sorry, bro.
Good luck, man. Good luck.
I don't even see a hand anywhere. Where are they?
You better worry about the hands that surround you, because they throwing.
Shit. Ah. Luckily, oh, I'm dead. Fuck! Luckily, dies, can't pick up anything that was on the ground.
I died on the chance shard.
Yeah, pretty lame. Alright, I gotta call it. Thanks for watching. Catch y'all on the flip. Be safe. Hold on, I'm gonna actually end the stream and then I'll hop off.